Hello?
Yeah, I thought I'd inject a little intelligence to this conversation here.
That has no place on this show.
I know that.
Opie and Anthony. More stupidity on the way. 102.7 WNEW.
It's FU Friday. Our phone line, 212-757-1027. Let's go to Joey real fast. Joey, what's up?
Hey, guys, big FU to the institution of marriage.
Why?
Whoever thought of that, what a blindside sucker punch that was. I mean, if this guy wasn't dead, I'd like to kick him right in the nuts myself. FU to my wife for saying I do.
Uh-huh.
My father-in-law for giving her away.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to FU my mother for not warning me what I was getting into.
What happened? Where'd it go bad?
It's just the whole 9 yards.
How long have you been married? A week?
Too long. 8 years. 3 kids. But you know, the thing is, though, you can't get divorced because then you got to work 4 jobs.
Yeah. We've heard those horror stories.
So thank God for places like Privilege. Thank God for you guys for making me piss in my pants on the ride home for work.
All right.
And, FU to Pakistan, Sloatsburg, and everything else, guys. God love you.
Hey, thank you, Joey.
All right, boys. Rock on.
Hang in there, right?
All right, buddy.
All right.
He's having a bad time with it.
Yeah. We have Crystal Storm. She's going to be in studio in a few minutes here. She's going to be at Flash Dancers across from the Letterman studio, 52nd and Broadway, tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. No, 3 shows, I'm sorry. Tonight at 6, 9, and midnight. And tomorrow, 6, 9, midnight, and 2 a.m. shows.
See her and her huge cans.
Huge cans. We got a midget coming in, too. We could get some good photo ops between Crystal Storm and the midget. Anthony, we're doing another WOW sticker stop today.
Where is this one?
Well, it's Cinco de Mayo, you know.
Cinco de Mayo.
Sí.
Why does that always fall on May 5th?
Well, we're going to be at a place called On the Border. It's on Route 1 in New Brunswick, New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Butchie and Rudy and Matt Devoti and the gang are going to be there from 5:30 to 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
And they're going to have tons, and I mean tons of WOW stickers to give away, okay?
Nice.
And it's the largest Cinco de Mayo party in the state of New Jersey. So if you're in the area, you want to get a WOW sticker, go to On the Border, Route 1, New Brunswick, New Jersey. The gang should be there probably shortly, I would assume. I think they left a little early, all right?
Cinco de Mayo.
And on the way, Lewis Black coming in 15 minutes, a midget, Crystal Storm, like I said.
Yeah.
But right now we got to talk to Mark Burnett. Do you know who Mark Burnett is, Anthony?
I know he has something to do with the show Survivor.
Yes, he does. Mark Burnett.
Hi.
How are you?
Hey.
How are you, sir?
Doing great, man.
Hey, I think we're all owned by the same company.
I think you're right.
Oh, yeah?
We're all selling advertising.
So the show premieres May 31st on CBS. Of course, we're talking about Survivor. This show getting a lot of press lately.
Yeah, it seems to have got a lot of press for a long time, you know. It's
Oh, you got one of those wacky accents. Cool.
Wacky.
Actually, I was going to say the same thing to you. I'm from New Jersey.
Where are you from originally?
I'm originally from London.
London?
Yes.
Okay.
I got to get over there one of these days.
You want to tell us a little bit about Survivor?
Yeah, sure. I guess most of your listeners know the deal that we took 16 Americans, 8 men, 8 women, and dropped them on a small island in the middle of the South China Sea and had them make a world and cooperate together as a tribe, except that every 3 days we made them form a tribal council, and each person made one secret vote against one other person. No one knew who they voted for. The person who got the most votes against dropped into the voting bucket, was immediately kicked off the island. So week by week, one by one, the tribe was shrinking. Got down to the final 2. We then brought back the 7 most recently kicked off by those final 2, and that 7 got to choose who was the $1 million winner.
Wow.
Sounds like a fun little show.
Oh, that wouldn't cause too many issues, though. Oh.
I know. Wouldn't you just be like a brown noser if you're on the island so they don't, vote against you?
You know what? In real life, think what really happens when someone's an obvious brown noser. Think about, I bet you've seen people fired at the radio station just for being too obvious about kissing ass, you know?
I think you probably got to be,
clever.
You probably got to be clever and an asset to the rest of the people, you know?
You know, some people tried staying below the radar. Other people decided lead from the front. Other people just decided to work hard. and other people try to be goody two-shoes. And, you know, I think all of us can see something of ourselves in these people, but none of us, if we look in the mirror, can say we've always been down the line. I bet in your career, you couldn't honestly say you've never done anything devious to get where you are. You couldn't say that. You're saying nothing, right?
Yeah.
So what are we going to see on a weekly basis?
We're going to see, you know, how these people, very diverse, I mean, as young as 22 and as old as 72, and the 72-year-old is a retired Navy SEAL, the longest-serving member of the SEAL teams.
Yeah.
He's got very strong opinions, you know.
He's no
got
pussy.
A bunch of young kids around him. Similarly, got a woman truck driver. You know, she's got an accent like Fargo, strong opinions. Other people are trying to be very, very nice and moral and religious, and, you know, it's oil and water. And however, they have to work together. What you're going to see on a weekly basis is how that oil and water does or does not mix.
Yeah, they got to search for food together and find water, right?
Yep, and they got to even make shelter. I mean, they arrive on this island on wooden rafts and just hit the shore. Thick jungle. I mean, 6-8-foot snakes. There are monkeys around. There are 4-foot-long monitor lizards crawling through camp. They're all bitten by sand fleas and mosquitoes. And all night long...
Sounds like Sloatsburg.
Yeah, so there are rats running over them all night long, every night. One woman one night got a rat caught up in her hair in the pitch black of the night trying to get a rat out. I mean, really horrendous experience, but, you know, not one of them complained. I mean, seriously, they were pretty tough.
Now, do they have to build their own shelters so that they arrive on the island with nothing?
Nothing. They arrived, but they got marooned and grabbed a tin of rice that would make one small handful of rice per day. Some machetes, some knives, some twine.
So what do they got to hunt for their own food and stuff?
Yeah. So they hunted and they hunted rats.
Blue Lagoon.
They hunted rats and the rat was the meat they had.
Rat?
Yeah, and then they caught fish and obviously, and they found this rice root product in the jungle, which is like I think called tapioca.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so they all lost around about 30 pounds, I think.
All right, Mark, I got a question for you. So they arrive on the island, they don't have shelters, they're eating rats and snakes and searching for their own food and water and stuff. And you guys, the film crew, are you all shacked up in nice little huts eating, you know, Subway sandwiches and stuff? Watching this mess going on?
It was supposed to be that way. You know, the big joke I used to make was we're going to survive room service, but actually ended up the catering wasn't all that, and the crew started to tell me they'd much rather be a survivor than on the crew.
That bad, huh?
It was pretty bad for the crew. There was no hot water, and it was 70 days, man. I mean, luckily I had very tough camera guys. It worked for me for years.
No phone, no lights, no motor cars, Opie. Not a single luxury.
Luxury, sure. Any sex going on? Any fight?
Yeah, banging.
You mean in the crew, or you mean in the survivors?
Oh, really? The crew was going at it?
Both.
The crew just banging away?
Both. The crew and the survivors.
Yeah, the survivors, some of them started having some sex, huh?
Yep.
Was it all girl on guy and guy on girl, or was it
Yeah, that's a good question. The only ones I know about were the girl and guy.
Oh, yeah?
Did the 72-year-old guy get any piece of ass?
Well, he said he should have brought Viagra as his luxury item.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Navy SEAL don't need sex, Opie. They could just plant it in a sea urchin.
That's right.
It feels fine. They learn how to get along.
Mark, Brian on line 3 says he wants to ask you, he heard the first guy that got kicked off the island killed himself.
I think that was in the original English version.
Do you think that might have been in the news today? I'm not sure. It's funny that only Brian knows about it, right?
Oh, okay. So, no, that's not true.
Yeah. No, I think...
Actually, what Brian's referring to is we sold the rights to this idea years ago to Sweden. They did a show in Sweden, like a little version of this, and that did happen to somebody.
Well, the Swiss are all pussies, though. Like, they can't take it. They're not hardened people.
But actually, what the problem was, they put someone who had mental problems on the island, and they didn't do any sort of background. Clearly, you know, for an American show on CBS, everyone on the island went through 6.5 hours of written psychological evaluation, the same as if you're going to be a cop. And then they went through clinical psychologists interviewing them for hours.
Really?
So we made sure that we didn't have mental patients on the island.
That would have been fun. You add in a couple of homicidal maniacs or something.
That's going to be Survivor 2.
Yeah, you got to survive against murderers.
Yeah, you got
A bunch of radio guys.
Yeah, we're all savages, that's for sure. Hey, what happened with this other guy? It made the post the other day, Richard Hatch.
What about him?
He was on the island for 40 days. He went back to his home up there in Massachusetts, and then he was like a real ass to his kid or something.
Well, you know, I know what you're talking about. I read that. So, you know, hey, I haven't heard the whole story yet. I mean, I do know that apparently he made his son go jogging because the kid had put 30 pounds on.
Well, yeah, the kid put on a lot of weight while he was doing the Survivor Series.
He's eating rats, and his kid's like munching out on Twinkies and stuff.
Yeah, so he gets back from the TV show, and he noticed his kid, you know, gained a lot of weight and made him start jogging around.
Yeah, because before he went to the island, he had that kid running, you know, 5-6 miles a day because of his weight problem, and then he went away, and the kid didn't keep it up, so he came back and started back where he left off. And the kid was, you know, a very clever little kid who made the right complaint and certainly got himself out of jogging, but I'm sure that kid now is wondering if he took it too far, because now, unfortunately, his dad's got a lot of explaining to do, but hey, not really my business, and I don't know the full story.
Yeah.
Hey, was a lot of the crew and the people that put the show together from England?
No, actually, no. I actually am an American citizen. I live in LA, and so it's a completely American crew. There was a lot of Australians because we were in Malaysia, and our complete art department we hired, they just came off Anna and the King, that movie that was shot out there.
Oh, God damn, Anna and the King. I almost fell asleep on a goddamn airplane from that Anna and the King.
But the sets looked good, didn't they?
Chick flick at 35,000 feet.
Yeah, the set looked great, but the movie blew.
Oh.
All the carpenters and stuff on that, we hired a ton of those guys from Australia.
Oh, cool.
Who worked really hard.
All right. Well, Mark, anything else you could add to this or what?
Watch the show.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I've been reading.
I want to see it.
I've been reading up on this, and it looks like you guys have a pretty good concept there.
Yeah, we have a couple of New York. One from two people from New Jersey and one from New York on the island.
All right. Cool. We'll all be checking out the premiere May 31st on CBS.
All right, guys.
It's Survivor, and Mark Burnett, thank you for spending a few minutes with us today. We appreciate it.
All right, guys. Bye.
All right, there he goes. Mark Burnett, everyone. Check out Survivor on CBS May 31st.
Hello. We're going to torture some Americans. Them on an island, make them eat rats, eh? Come on, Governor.
I don't think that show's enough.
Hey, really?
I think that's really kind of a sissy show. I think there should be 12 different islands, and you're on with dogs. One person and wild dogs, and dogs that are rabid. And the one person who survives makes it, and that's it. And it's called TS.
Lewis Black has entered the studio, Anthony.
We're really doing really well in this. You know, what's next? Oh, yeah, boy, this is a good idea. We're going to send some people to an island, and then we're going to, for God's sake.
It's reality television.
Yeah, I know.
People love reality TV.
People are just completely lost, okay? I mean, that's what's going on here. I mean, you don't have to be a prophet to tell you that there's something that's wrong here. I end up feeling like a Christian at times.
Have you noticed?
It gives me the willies.
People have lowered the price on their lives, it seems, these days. Because it used to be for a large sum of money. Now, $1 million now is equal to a lot less years ago. Would go on game shows and whatnot. Maybe do some wild stuff on Beat the Clock. Yeah. You know, I'll spin a pie on my hand and try to juggle with Marty Feldman for $15,000 or something. Yeah. Now it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, we got this concept. You walk away from this, not guaranteed. You might get $1 million, but you could die.
You could die.
You're gonna sign me up. They can't. They had so many people answer this casting call for this thing that people will put a price tag on their lives now for television to be on TV. It's just the excitement.
It's going to get crazier and crazier too, because the whole trend with the Japanese game shows is going to be hitting America soon.
Yeah, well, that at least makes sense. That's like drugs.
They're insane.
Beyond, well, that's beyond.
They have contestants swimming with alligators. They jump in a pool and have to get to the other side.
And rightfully so.
Right. Did you see the one where they were freezing?
That's beyond the beyond. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That's, this is still like within some sort of a context you go, it's wrong. But when you actually step out and say, gee, somebody had to do a lot of drugs to think of this idea.
Right.
And then actually perform the act, you'd have to do something.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
insane.
It's the other show, which I saw when I was in Amsterdam, was which is of course coming here because it's a reality-based show. It was these guys living in the house.
Yeah.
They have 15 people in a house. And in Amsterdam was saying this is the difference between us and them. You win the house. That was the idea. Well, here people be, then you just go with a knife and gut everybody as opposed to my house.
My house now. I win, you lose.
But they had 15 people in the house, and it was kind of like every week they would vote somebody out, and but they covered everything. I mean, there's a camera. The only place you could masturbate was under the bed. And guys would go say, I'm
under the bed.
Yeah, they say, masturbate and go under the bed.
Because the bathrooms were all cameras in the bathrooms?
Everywhere,
except for under the bed.
And then what was great was it was and what was you know how sick I am. I yell about this stuff, but I'm sitting in Amsterdam and I got a show to do that night, and I'm going and some of the folks I knew they told me about it, and I'm sitting there. I don't understand a word they're saying, and I'm watching it, just kind of like thinking this is insane. and what they're showing, they're bringing it. They changed the rules, which is really, I have to say to their credit, completely. Right up the alley of a game show. They're down to 12 people, and they decide to keep the show going. They're down to 3 people out of 15, and they decide in order to keep the show going, you're going to bring 3 more on.
Oh, they just throw them
they
into
just changed the rules. But so they showed pictures of the people they were thinking of, and the guys were sitting there going, I'd like bring her in, I want to poke her. So I will give her my big chum stick. I'm sitting there going, this is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's just, and we're getting that show too, apparently.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I got a great idea for a reality-based show. You get prisoners that are in for murder, put them in a prison environment, but a studio, television type of prison, and then the last one alive gets their freedom. Wouldn't that be great? Wow. I mean, wouldn't that be watched?
That would be watched.
All of a sudden you're watching like, oh no, one just got shanked in the yard. Damn, I was really pulling for him, right. It's over, he got shanked.
He got shanked in the yard.
That would be fun. Now, and another reality-based thing, which I can't wait for, Fox, still trying to pull this off at the FAA. They want to take a remote-controlled 747 and crash it into the Mojave Desert. But who's not tuning in?
I know.
Yeah.
I'm there.
And I fly all the time, and I'd watch it.
Right. Yeah.
I'm on a plane every other day. But I think that, they should put people on the plane. and whoever comes out.
The losers from all the reality-based shows have to then go on the Fox plane
to see if they can get a couple of bucks here and there.
Put Elian Gonzalez's family on that plane.
Tell them to fly back to Cuba.
Yeah,
next on Fox, the Gonzalez family plummets to the desert floor.
Yeah, we'd all tune in for that.
In flames.
We've definitely got to take a break here. Louis, we got a nice surprise for you outside. You see that?
I'm a little worried. I didn't see it.
You didn't see the surprise for you today?
No.
Because you always bitch and complain. We never have anything for you.
Oh, God.
We found something for you.
Oh, no.
And you're playing Caroline's this weekend?
I'm playing Caroline's tonight.
Thank God the weather's going to be good.
Yeah.
Because the last time I saw you, it made me laugh my ass off, but it was a dreary winter day, and I really felt like driving off the highway on the way home after listening to you.
Yeah, really, I understand.
Real pick-me-up.
Yeah. Friday, Saturday, I'm there tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday.
Why go on? Why go on? We're all effed as a society.
I was laughing my butt off, but on the way home, driving back from Jersey, it was just a horrendous night. I'm like, God, after Mr. Lewis, I want to cut off the road. Why live? I laugh, but why live?
It's never going to get any better.
Yeah, but that's what's good about it.
Yeah,
at least if you know that's what the deal is. Anything you get during the day is kind of a bonus.
Yeah. So sunshine should help your ticket sales.
Oh, yeah, they'll be out there. They're all out they'll be barbecuing on the sidewalks in the city. Oh, boy, I can make some tempura right here.
All right, you're going to be at Caroline's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The first show is tonight at 8 o'clock.
8 and 10:30.
Yes, both nights, tonight and Saturday, and then Sunday, 7:30 and 9:30, if that makes sense, okay?
Yeah.
Quick break, and we're going to be hanging with Louis Black and the lovely and talented Crystal Storm.
And like Crystal Storm.
Yeah, we could be anywhere.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Opie and Anthony. 102.7 WNEW.
Anthony Fidelity Diamond.
We are doomed.
We love Tom Colasino and the gang at Fidelity Diamond.
Yes.
They helped us out with that WOW sticker stop earlier this week, and they help you out also with getting an engagement ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you done some LSD to the point where you actually think you want to enter the world of holy matrimony? If that's the case, I'm just saying. Some people might not know, and if you get a roofie slip to you or something, and all of a sudden you're walking down the aisle.
There's not enough Bennies in the world.
But if that happens to you, and you feel the need to enter the wonderful world of marriage,
wait for the drugs to wear off, and then make sure that's something you want to do.
Yes, but even still, you got to go to Fidelity Diamond to get your engagement ring there. The engagement ring specialist, Opie. They educate you, complete education on diamonds. A lot of people buy diamonds. They spend a lot of money on diamonds and don't know what they're getting, have no clue. They teach you at Fidelity Diamond about diamonds. The diamonds are, you pick it out loose. They're weighed and set while you watch. None of that sleight of hand bait and switch thing. Uh-oh, bait and switch. Can that be misconstrued as anything racist? Bait and switch. No, good.
No.
And they won't try to chew the price up on you, Opie.
Chew the price up?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very good prices. And like I said, you get an education. If you're going to get engaged, go to the engagement ring specialist, Fidelity Diamond.
I could sum it up, Anthony.
Okay.
You walk out of Fidelity Diamond, you know you didn't get ripped off.
Ripped off.
A lot of people in the city, they go into some of these diamond places, they get their diamond, they walk out, they're unsure. They're like, was I just taken? I don't know.
You feel like you got gypped.
Right.
Oh.
Fidelity Diamond has been doing this for, they're in their 18th year now.
Yeah.
You will not get ripped off at Fidelity Diamond. Give them a call, 201-261-6555. That's 201-261-6555. Fidelity Diamond is located on Route 17 South in Paramus, just minutes from Manhattan and Rockland County.
The Opie and Anthony Boobies and Whores Show.
By 7 o'clock, I think you're going to say, you know what, I had a pretty good time today.
1027 WNEW.
All right, it's FU Friday. We're hanging out with Louis Black from The Daily Show on Comedy Central. Back in Black. You're still doing that, Louis,
Yeah.
right? Every Wednesday?
Every Wednesday.
Doing a very good job at that.
Tuesday.
Really?
I have my second special for Comedy Central. Tuesday at 10 o'clock.
Like your stand-up and stuff?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
I'd recommend everyone check that out on TV or go to Caroline's tonight. A couple shows happen at 8 o'clock and 10:30. You're there all weekend long,
Right.
so just call Caroline's and find out what show's best for you. Right, Ant?
Yeah. Hey, yeah. No, you work over there at Comedy Central?
Yes.
Yeah. You know Ben Stein at all?
Oh, yeah, we have to talk to you about
You
this.
bumped into this man?
Oh, wow, yeah, I heard this story.
Yeah, he's a fucking lunatic,
He's
man.
nuts. I heard about
you heard
Jew Me Down.
Jew Me Down.
So I just ran into him the other day, and I'd forgotten this. I forgot because I would have grabbed him and said, Ben, are you insane?
That's what I asked him.
I mean,
that's when he hung up.
Well, you got to realize, and this is a man who worked with Nixon.
Nixon.
My Jew boys. Yeah,
that's what Nixon used to say.
So what would Jew Me Down be? I mean, that's nothing on the scale of Nixon.
Yeah. You know what the funniest part is? I didn't even say that.
I know you didn't say that.
I said, chew me down.
Well, who would have a commercial with Jew Me Down? Hello, yes, we here at Nazi farm equipment.
Nazi auto, yeah.
Would like to
will not
you down.
chew you down.
No, it's like ridiculous. I was like, man, I just heard that, and then he hung up.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang up.
Yeah.
Jew me down. I know you said. And then I'm saying his television show, really breaking down the barriers there.
Yeah.
It's a Jewish guy doing at all costs to keep you from getting his money. Win my money. I'll do anything in my power to keep my money out of your hand.
I mean, it's very true. It's unbelievable. I was like, but it's perfect, Ben. It's like,
is that what he's like?
It's like,
little wacky.
He's wacky. I mean, look at he's walking around in a suit with sneakers. Which I ditched that 20 years ago.
You see the pictures of him from the 60s?
Yeah.
He's got the big long hair, the beard. Like he used to smoke weed. And then he's with Nixon. How the hell did that happen?
I don't know.
Hey, Ben, where's my head Jew boy? G. Gordon Liddy never tried to Jew me down on a price for breaking into the Watergate.
Well, I did that show, and I did Ben Stein's Money, and I got nothing right.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Those are some tough questions.
And then I buzzed the first one, and you're sitting there, and plus it's a real, everybody goes, oh, yeah, you get out there, you should be, it'll be easy. It's not, you're out there, it's like stupid. It's like, it's completely, you feel like a moron. It takes you right back to everything you feared about school.
Right.
I'm going to raise my hand first, which is wrong. It's so wrong. It took me 3 years, so that I could actually have a social life. Oh, no, it's call on me. Call on me. So now I'm back there, and it's like the first question. I can't do the buzzer. There's 4. Everybody's going, come on, we're going to practice the buzzer, and I can't do it. Okay, that's why I can't play video games. It's like pathetic, It's being Jewish. I've got no mechanical skills.
You don't have the hand-eye coordination going on.
By the grace of God, I can wipe myself properly. So I'm like sitting there, and I couldn't do it. And then when the first question comes up, I go bam, and I realized that the answer. Well, he's reading it, but the question is that my answer is in the question, so how can the answer be right? I'm going, oh, man, and that's the end of the show for me. And he looks at me, so your answer? And I said, I have absolutely no answer. I'm an idiot. And the other 2 guessed, and I said, well, at least I had the courage not to guess. And then I couldn't, then when I actually knew the answers, I couldn't get back online. And then it's like, goodbye, Louis.
You're just done.
So I said, that I'd actually thrown it because I had some auditions to go to.
Yeah, there you go.
But I said it would have been more fun, really, and less shameful. It would be a less shameful incident for me and my family if I just appeared on stage in khakis and peed myself. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, I guess they're not going to be calling you for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, I guess.
Well, that I could do. Because that's the first 5 questions,
pretty easy.
They got to get rid of the first 5 questions. It's just like, come on.
And then and then some of them, it's really, you go right through it, and it's like nothing. And some of them, it's like, what movie was, was Macbeth based on? Or what movie used Macbeth as a theme? And then there's 4 movies you never even heard the name. Yeah. But the question before was, the splendid Splinter was who? Frank Casaro, Boo Boo Snitsnitz, Kiki, or Ted Williams. It's like unbelievable, that show. And it's really much destroyed any possibility of me having a sitcom ever.
Yeah.
Well, between that and the reality shows, what
I know. Those are doing well. Like Regis is pulling in a 25 share. All the rubes in the Midwest love that stuff.
It's I also figured it out when I'm traveling around the Midwest before I go to do gigs and stuff. It's a phenomenal bar show.
Oh, right.
These guys sit in the bar, I know that.
I got it.
God, you kidding me? You idiot.
That's funny because Jeopardy is just like that, too. The bar show. They're all arguing. I know that one. And then the guy that gets upset because you're sitting in the bar and you didn't say, what is? You didn't phrase it in the form of a question. Like, all right, Alex Trebek, finish your friggin' CC and water and shut up.
And then you got Alex Trebek, yelling about the Millionaire show. I mean, it's like, what? Come on.
Yes, very upset.
I wish the 2 of them would wrestle. They're back in Regis. And then Regis now has a clothing line.
Regis. Yeah, he does.
I mean, how far gone are we? Oh, you have I want to look like Regis. Who wants to look like Regis? You might say, okay, that's a nice tie. I'll wear that when I got to hang myself.
Is that your final answer?
But, I mean, how do you end up with a suit? How do you end up? How can that be a clothing line?
It used to be they would give you, if you did stage work or something, you might get a shot at a TV show. Now it's just all the plugs are pulled. Toys, action figures, clothing lines, nail clippers, anything that they could attach your name to.
Who wants to look like Regis?
One of my agents yesterday was talking to somebody about this. Has anyone discussed with Louis, the merchandising? And I went, what? What am I going to merchandise?
That's a big negotiation point these days.
The Lou Black, he used to wear them when he was a kid, yarmulkes. What can I possibly, what am I going to sell?
Merchandiser.
All right. You want to bring in Crystal Storm, Anthony?
We're going to go with Crystal here now?
Well, we have a little surprise for Louis.
Let's see. Don't worry, Louis. Let me say something to you. Because I understand, because I'm the same way. I don't like when people bring in these girls because they're going to maul me or something. You don't have to worry about that. We won't have you mauled. Look at them.
Hi.
How you doing, Crystal? How you been?
How you doing?
Good.
Louis, her eyes are up there.
I know.
Okay.
That's astonishing. That's another level. See, that's a different level.
It is. It is just off the friggin' charts. What size are those beauties?
121 XXX.
Who measures that?
Yeah. Lois, by the way, she's your competition in the city tonight.
Is that right?
Yeah, she's right down the road.
Sure, it's me or you. I would say I would get out there and see these.
You guys want to fight over the plug?
Please be my guest.
I just realized that.
That's funny. That's easy. But I think it's a different audience.
Yeah, it could be.
You could time it. You could check out boobs and then go see Lewis.
Yeah, it's not far. I think the showtimes work out just about perfect.
The showtimes do. You go see Crystal Storm at Flash Dancers, 52nd.
It's right down the street.
52nd and Broadway at 6 o'clock. You're on stage for what, a half hour or so?
Yeah.
And then you go see Lewis Black at Caroline's.
Yeah.
For an 8 o'clock
For an 8 o'clock lap dance.
You know what your lovely cans remind me of? Remember that episode of Star Trek when they went to Talos? The ass-headed aliens. Remember that? Captain Christopher Pike, remember? And they make him feel like he can walk again. It looks like you have two of those aliens' heads in your shirt.
I think we took a picture like that with one of the guys here last week.
They're huge.
We have a midget coming in today.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Can I borrow one?
So, yeah. I'm sure he'd love if you just put your huge cans on his head or something.
That would be relieving.
Well, you want to show Lewis your cans or what?
Is he for rent?
Lewis?
Oh, the midget?
No, the midget.
The midget.
Lou's always. Lou's the only
Are you for
He is for rent. Yeah. You should bring the midget on stage tonight, Lewis. Crystal, show him your cans, man.
Okay.
Yeah, this is great. This is just an exercise in stress.
How do you do that?
Isn't that amazing?
How do you do that? I mean, that's a lot to carry around.
You are carrying around, how much do they weigh?
They're about 20 pounds each.
20 pounds apiece.
Wow. I can barely carry a briefcase.
Yeah. I told you with her all the time. Hey, how about, tell them about your bed.
Oh, I have bed special made. It's got a hole cut into it. This is the ice cream.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you just be under the bed all the time? Watching them hanging down in your face?
I should have it redone with, like, plastic see-through sleeves.
Oh, plexiglass.
Very nice.
That'd be kind of cool.
Have
wouldn't it?
people take a little conveyor belt under your bed. They could just lay there while you sleep.
I can charge for
You can make
tours.
money.
Now, is this done? Did you do this just over one?
Oh, that's natural.
That's natural. If that's natural, then I'm going to have to be hospitalized.
On Jupiter, it's natural.
Actually, I grew up next to a nuclear power plant.
Yeah. You gotta watch that. Yeah, you obviously had those implants.
Yeah, when you
thrown
start
in there.
eating 3-foot-long green beans, you know, something's going to happen.
But you had really big cans to start with, right?
Yeah, so that was an F cup naturally.
An F cup.
And now she's a Z. 121?
121.
They call it an F cup because when she took her shirt off, any guy she was with went,
So, Lewis, you must have a question for her. She's topless there. Huge cans. They're bigger than your head.
And what could my question be? What do you think about Elian Gonzalez?
That's where he's hiding. That cleavage. You see Reno go and try to extricate him from her cleavage. Those are something.
Yeah,
you can see
what
those.
Possessed you? You just, I mean, is it what possessed you to say I'm going to go from, insane to beyond psychotic? Considering.
Actually, I said, well, that's not much bigger than I am already, so.
Really?
But it was.
It's got to be bigger than what you were.
I said everybody already stares anyhow. How much worse can it get?
And it got a lot worse, didn't it?
Too.
Yeah. But there, I mean, it's just huge.
Yeah. That's bizarre. Yeah, that is really huge. And what age did you start developing?
About 9.
9?
I was a D cup by 12.
I didn't even know I had a head at 9.
9 years old.
I was a D cup by 12. It was hard in school.
12, you were a D cup.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my.
Could you imagine?
Some little boys liked me, and others really thought I had a lot of cooties.
Yeah, well, cooties.
Yeah.
You gotta watch the cooties.
That's right.
I would have been weeping. At 12, I would have had to go home from school. I don't know what's going on, Mommy.
I feel funny, but I don't know why when I look at her.
Well, that's torture, though, in a school.
It could be.
Well, with the maturity of man, it must have been, with boys, it must have been a real treat.
It was interesting, that's for sure. What do you have in your hand?
I have something I think that they used with the saline, actually.
Oh.
Don't ask me why.
You need a refill.
gets eye wash. And I just...
How much of the stuff do you use?
Well, this is not... It was here originally, Crystal. I didn't like say, hey, guys, you know what I brought for you today? A little eye wash. But I think I need them now.
Now, those are also not the silicone or saline. Were yours the string?
Or that
No.
was, I think that was someone else.
That was another big-breasted woman.
String?
You've heard about the string thing?
I don't think I want to hear.
They put string in like a big baseball. You ever unwrap a baseball or a golf ball?
Yes, they do.
That's how they make,
Right.
string.
They just quit doing it.
They didn't. They don't do the string anymore.
Yeah.
Well, let's say, why don't we
It's
just...
kind of cool though.
But it's wrong. You're putting a foreign object into your body. I don't think the body goes, oh, boy, I got a baseball in it now. You know, I think the way it works is the body goes, ha-ha, this is an emergency situation. You know, that's cool.
Out.
Please.
Yeah.
Silly string boobs.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. You're walking around, someone goes, hey, I think you got a thread from your shirt hanging there. Let me pull that out. And then all of a sudden it turns into a magic trick. You just keep pulling it and pull different colored scarves are coming out. Well, beautiful. You can see those where tonight?
At Flash Dancers on Broadway and 52nd across from David Letterman.
Right next to Caroline.
Yeah, right
Caroline.
down the street.
There's a guy on the line. He's taking the whole bachelor party to see Louis Black. Steve.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
You're taking the bachelor party to see Louis?
Yeah.
Well, Steve, I deeply appreciate that.
Only one of us. Now, where are you dancing, young lady? Where we gotta go first?
It's right down the street.
All right, wait a minute. You got to see Louis Black first.
Of course, all right.
Louis at 8 o'clock, Crystal at midnight tonight.
All right.
How's that sound?
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's right up
That
the
can
street.
All right?
I was looking playing golf with your buddy last night, Louis, Joe Piccoli.
No.
Yeah.
And he did, was he...
All right. Thank you, Steve.
Thanks. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks for having a conversation that two people cared about. We really appreciate that. Hey, Crystal, you have any breast tricks today?
What kind of stupid breast tricks do you have in mind?
Oh, you probably thought up a few in your day, right?
Yeah.
What can you do with those?
Louis, would you like to see a breast trick, Louis?
It's right now it's a breast trick.
Could you hold that bottle of saline underneath your breast?
That's
No problem.
Really?
That's easy.
That's easy.
Well, you must have a really good breast trick we can do for Louis.
Oh, yeah.
I can't even begin to describe for the audience out there what I just saw.
How come it's so quiet in here?
Well,
Is she happy with her large boobs?
Yes, Dr. Smith. You know, that's actually Jonathan Harris, Dr. Zachary Smith.
Is she happy with her large boobs?
Yo, dear. Look at that, you bubble-breasted booby.
Now, being that size, does that help you in the business?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, does it?
She works for NASA. I understand what business you're talking about there.
Unbelievable. Man.
Yeah, so I guess there's
These
a
are kind of
premium
like an
for those.
OG in my business.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, a little premium paid for that. You make a little more than the normal dancer.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, you're like a featured act.
Right.
Very cool. And guys, do they enjoy that in this act?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You got a boyfriend, or you just like,
Not yet. I'm working on it.
oh, yeah? What is it, just fun sex party every night with you?
Yeah. A lot of work.
A lot of,
A lot of work, a lot of traveling.
lot of
Hey, you know how it is.
TFing.
I know exactly.
You know how it is.
Like, that would be my first thought if I ever got in bed with you. Before like, ground zero, I go, I need a good TF. A TFing.
Well, I keep snorkels on my nightstand.
Oh, Nick. There you go. As my son Philippe dives into the crevasse.
Let's get the crocodile hunter in there.
Oh, crocodile. Okay.
Yes. Craig, what's up?
Yeah, I want to know what goes through the mind of the doctor when he puts those bad boys in there.
Yeah, you got to figure there must be an ethical question here if a doctor is willing to do something that some may see as deforming you.
Right, that's what happened, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, I wonder what happens if he drops it on the ground.
And does
Like a water balloon.
Yeah.
No, they're pretty strong.
Yeah. But he has no, it's a legitimate doctor did this? You didn't have to go to Tijuana?
No.
A couple of chihuahuas in there?
They did, like I had mine done a while ago. And they have been outlawed because they did feel it was, deformity.
Yeah.
So, like for myself, if I ever have any
I was thinking of going to a doctor and getting a Buick put in my pants.
Anymore. But they, the doctor that did mine, was going to do a girl with one big boob, like a watermelon.
Stop it. Just stop it.
For the circus. It's true.
For the circus. Perfect.
She was going to have one boob
across the chest.
Across the chest. Just one big implant like a watermelon.
Right, and they wouldn't let him do it.
And what about nips?
And
where would they be?
Oh, I don't know if there was going to be one or two.
Maybe just a Cyclops one? Probably one.
You
got to go the distance.
I think that would be the case.
My agent was
Louis, you're right. You got to go the distance. If you're going to get one big watermelon boob, you just got to put a Cyclops nipple right in the middle of the thing.
Wrong.
Like just so baby bottle nipple on there.
And they said no?
They wouldn't do it.
Oh,
that's too bad.
Freak show. I knew a good doctor that was really pretty good at doing things like that. And Mengele, you ever hear of him? I think he's out of business now, but he used to do things sort of like that.
Oh,
hey, stop it. Not funny.
All right, well, we got to take a break. We're waiting for the midget to show up.
Where is that guy? I'm waiting for that.
Yeah, I got to see if you could pick up a midget with those things. Just lock his head under there and lift him right above the ground.
Yeah. So you're going to be sticking around for a while, right, Crystal?
Yeah. I have a little bit longer.
Oh, wait, yeah, you got to be out of here soon. You got a 6 o'clock show tonight.
6 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Right down the road. You could just jog there. Oh, yeah, right. Back in the hospital, it's Crystal. Bruises and contusions from her short jog.
I'm cruising the city on a moped. Isn't that cool?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
God, how many crashes do you cause?
Imagine seeing that guy. You'd never guess what I just saw. I believe I saw Curly from the Three Stooges and Telly Savalas with a girl on their back riding a moped.
All right, listen, Crystal Storm's going to be at Flash Dancers tonight and tomorrow. She's sticking around for a little longer. We're hoping this midget shows up, and we'll do something stupid, that's for sure, okay?
Yeah, that's guaranteed on this friggin' show.
All right, stay there.
It's about as funny as a sinking school bus.
I have a strong stomach. You guys made me blow chunks.
Oh, great! The grossest thing I've ever heard in my life.
O&A, my 2 new favorite whores.
You guys are really horrible.
Opie and Anthony.
What a couple of asswipes.
102.7 WNEW.
Hey, Anthony Paisano of Mulberry Street in the heart of Little Italy.
We love it. We go down there all the time. Somebody from the show is there trying to get a free meal off of Joey. I think every night.
Just about.
Great food, relaxed atmosphere. You wanna take a date or the family to a nice Italian restaurant right there on Mulberry Street in Little Italy. You go to Paisano of Mulberry Street. Then the new menu, you know what's on there? Huh? Look in the appetizer section.
Crystal Storm's boobs?
Yes. Crystal Storm's huge meatballs, they're called. They're giant-sized meatballs covered with the Paisano sauce. It's wonderful.
Large portions like Crystal Storm's breast.
Huge. Yeah.
It's a family dish.
Huge proportions. I mean, huge portions, yes.
Milk-fed veal. You get that there. That was great.
And someone wants to know if you put deodorant under your breast. Wow, the midget's here. Rock.
Deodorant under the breast? No.
Sorry, there's too much going on. You do not put deodorant under your... Okay. There's a midget outside. I'm sorry. We got to get through the Paisano read, and we'll get the midget in. This is a 3-ring circus today.
Well, like I said, great food, incredible lunch specials, pasta lunch specials. Go down there for that. And in the appetizer section, Anthony's fried ravioli, because that's my favorite appetizer. And then you go down to the bottom of the menu, and what do you have?
Something with my name on it.
You don't even know what your thing is? You're on the menu at Paisano, you don't even know what it is?
I'm barely on the menu. I'm like the last line.
But it's a main thing.
And the menus, when the menus are misprinted, it's not even on half the menus.
Eggplant Parmesan.
Of course, I'm just messing with Joe. Opie's eggplant Parmesan.
You're so full of it, you didn't know it. You are on the menu.
I did know.
I can't believe it.
I did know.
It's come to this.
It really has.
It's come to this. And when did they break up? It was over the menu.
It's over the Paisano menu.
The deals were cut, everything, but it was that Paisano menu that tore them apart.
I was trying to downplay.
I wanted to be the ziti.
Yeah, so check it out. Go to Paisano, Mulberry Street, heart of Little Italy, 136 Mulberry. Give them a call, 965-1188, 965-1188. Open 7 days, weekends till 2 a.m. Too ponderous. Effing ponderous. And if you go up to Joey, the owner, and say, I'm over here now, he'll give you a glass of wine in the house. That's right. Paisano of Mulberry Street.
This is your announcer, Hugh Mungus-Becker, saying, Opie, 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 Anthony. You're obnoxious little assholes.
1027 WNEW.
All right, we got lots going on in the studio today. Crystal Storm's in studio with our huge brass
Louis Black.
121 Triple Z. She's going to be at Flash Dancers tonight and tomorrow.
Louis just having a conversation with Crystal over the current political situation in Kazakhstan. Fascinating. Listen to.
And Louis Black playing Caroline's all weekend long, starting at 8 o'clock tonight, 10:30 tonight. Tomorrow, 8 and 10:30, and Sunday, 7:30 and 9:30. If you need tickets, call Caroline's. They'll hook you up, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And now we also have a midget.
Where's the midget?
We love midgets. Midgets are invited to our show any day they want. Man, he's going to freak out when he sees Crystal Storm's boobs.
All right, look at the size of you. All right.
Oh, my God, this is so
nice.
Someone get a camera. This is messed up. All right, get up on that chair.
Now, first, I got to get the terminology right, Opie.
Little people, sir.
Little people.
Not little people, sir. Just little people.
Little people.
I like saying midget, though.
That's like calling a black man
the N-word?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Midget? Is that bad?
That's all right. Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I know. I just saw your hat from on top of the computer monitor.
Syndication now, boys.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's go.
Hey, what's your name, man?
Scott.
Hey, Scott. Nice to meet you.
All right, how's it going?
That's Crystal Storm, and that's Louis Black.
Let me shake your hand or your breasts. What's up, Crystal?
How you doing?
Look at that.
What do you think of her boobs there?
All right.
What do you mean, all right?
A little bowling tonight, I want, huh?
Get up.
To throw you down for a gutter.
Wow.
Strike you or spare you? What do you want to do?
The little person has some chops to him.
I got no qualms about being little, you know?
Hey, you never know. He might be hung like a horse.
By the way, I heard you want to rent me.
Oh, yeah.
I don't come cheap.
Okay.
No, huh?
No. I don't come cheap. I don't get short wages either. Get big wages.
Yeah, we need the...
So everything, as she was asking, everything else of normal size on your person?
We got the thing between your legs pretty normal. We got everything pretty cool. I got a wife.
Is it the scale or...
That's, yeah, is it the scale or is it to...
It's not the motion of the ocean. What do you mean, is it the scale?
Is it like big for the size of you, or is it big for the size of anybody?
Big for the size of anybody.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Just wondering, because that would be the Lord's little joke, you know. I'll make it seem really big for just him.
No problem.
How tall are you?
4'2".
4'2"?
Yeah, I could have been 6'3", but I turned it down.
He's a regular comedian.
You want to punch Spaz in the yam bag?
I told him if he touches me, I'm arresting him for child touching.
Child touching.
He's going to have to register in Sloatsburg.
I have to see the child, you know.
Yeah?
I go to amusement parks. Yeah,
you ever not fit underneath the little hand?
Head?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm pretty cool with that.
Yeah?
I got the mustache going, so they don't give me a hard time. Don't come off.
How old a guy are you?
41.
41?
Yeah.
I can't tell his age.
And you...
Crystal looking at me.
I like this guy. He's got some chops.
No qualms, man.
All right, and you got a wife and a kid?
A wife, a kid. I'll give a shout out to my wife, Joanne, and baby Amanda.
All right, now, is Joanne
average-sized person?
Average-sized person?
Yeah.
How tall is she?
5'3". Is that average size?
Yeah, that's average size.
Average size. 5'3"?
Got the baby, 2 years old, almost up to my waist now.
Really?
She'll outgrow me soon.
How'd you meet? You were behind her in the movie line, and that was considered sex? I'm just figuring, you know, from a height standpoint, if she turned around to say hi to a friend, all of a sudden he's in it.
Oh, by the way, Anthony, I got some good news for you.
What?
The Partridge Family are getting back together. Tickets go on sale tomorrow. I heard you like the, you know... Partridge Family.
Okay, terrific.
You were doing so well.
Okay, terrific.
Partridge Family,
I'll give him one.
The Monkeys.
There we go.
Tickets go on sale tomorrow.
Hey, can we get some pictures with Crystal and you?
Sure.
You'll be famous. You'll be all over the website.
Yeah.
You gotta make the boob hat on
yeah, we gotta
on our
see how
friend.
this works out.
All right.
What we got?
It's fun.
We go to No, they do it right. Everything is done right here in the studio.
Yes. No, the J. Moore Suite is...
You want to go in the J. Moore Suite?
That's a nice name for the bathroom, sir. Wow, yeah, look at that.
Wow, you got perfect... Hold on, you got to get...
Yeah, he looks like Mickey.
All right, you got to get... Yeah, because it looks like he's kneeling, but he's not. That is bizarre. Her boobs are on his head.
This is why I don't do drugs anymore. This is the kind of... I can't even cope with this.
This would have freaked you out on anything.
On anything.
On too much NyQuil. This freaks you out where you might jump out a window.
Look at
Make it eyes on him. I like the... Make the boobs like his eyes. That's a funny shot. This is a really good one.
How do you do that?
You'll see.
You'll see.
Oh, really?
You know, I'm surprised you haven't got into directing.
Yeah. No, you'll see. This is really funny.
Oh, I see.
This is why I took my 2 no-hitters back in '68.
Oh, my God.
He's a comedian, man.
It's funny.
This is so wrong.
Wow. Snap a couple of pictures. There we go.
They're having a little photo shoot over there.
Go ahead, Ray.
You're going to want to go on the website to see this, and it will not do it justice.
I know.
You really should have seen it in 3 dimensions.
Hey, what do you do for a living there?
My wife's a saint. She'll be with me for life.
What do you do?
I work in a nursing home. I'm associate director of recreation. I run programs, set up trips, parties.
For nursing home?
Nursing home?
Yeah.
Can you take my parents? I'm serious. We're looking. And I'm
Brooklyn, New York. Born and raised in Bensonhurst, Brooklyn.
Is that right?
Yeah. That must freak out the old people, though. They must always be like, finally my grandson's come to visit me. Oh, boy.
Exactly. They don't think I'm their grandkids. I'm in everybody's will. I ain't seen nothing yet.
Yeah, I think you need him tonight, Louis.
Yeah, he's going to be opening up for Louis Black at Caroline's.
At Caroline's tonight.
I could have. No, the night it will be fine, but it's about 10 or 20 nights on the road where I go. I'm going to have to call you. You should see people who work in front of me sometimes.
I'm in the book.
Your child of average, are going to be of average size? Really?
Yes, man. Yes, sir.
Were your parents average size?
Yes.
What the hell happened?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. Sometimes maybe a gene or something.
Yeah, huh?
Maybe something got skipped. The fish went one way and the one fish went the other. I don't know.
All of a
I don't know
sudden,
where they went.
Do you have
whammo.
brothers and sisters?
I got 2 sisters.
Are they?
You'll see them at the wedding.
Look, no one.
Don't worry, they'll be there.
Do you do comedy on the side or
Yeah,
what?
this is the first time.
Is that right?
You're doing pretty well.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's funny. No one knows what to say because she goes, "Are they?
Are they
Normal? Normal?"
average-sized people living in an average-sized world?
If you say normal, it implies that you're not normal.
Yeah, I'm pretty whacked out.
Yeah, which in the head I would say, yeah, you're not normal.
Yeah, I'm not a few screws loose. Syndication now.
Yeah.
But you're obviously what they would consider dwarf.
I'm a little person. A dwarf is one of the other 6 guys.
I don't know, because they say dwarfism. I know that.
I jump ship.
I think a midget is like on the Little Rascals. Remember those kids?
They were called fidgets?
Fidgets. Them's not babies, them's fidgets.
Yeah. And the truth officer came, he locked him in that amusement park thing, in that door. Remember that?
Yeah. And they were stealing the women's jewelry. They'd go, mama, mama, and they'd jump up and down. And the jewelry would fall off, and they'd run under the dress, grab it, and go.
Yeah.
Hey, scram.
The best one.
Go chase yourself. That's what he said to Stymie.
That's right. That's what I like with Spanky, when he's babysitting the kids. And he loses control, so he glues them to the floor.
Remarkable.
He puts cages over their heads. That was awesome.
This is scary listening. That scary was the first thing. This is a little scary. Going down memory lane with you two. Actually remembering everything from the Little Rascals. I remember it. I can't quote it. I remember being there. I can name the characters. The quote thing is a little spooky.
My life was watching television.
It was mine too, but I don't remember. I remember them being there, but I can't remember them.
Oh, I was absorbing everything. Everything.
That was an awesome show.
It was a great show.
Well, a bunch of people want to talk to you, Scott. Peter, what's going on?
How you doing? I think this guy is the 8th dwarf. Horny.
Peter, where's your left right now?
This guy's so funny.
He's pretty funny, isn't he?
He's unbelievable.
Someone wants to know if you could reach your yam bag with your hand.
Is it a female or a male?
It's diced.
Yeah, right. Reach whose yam bag?
I'm over here now.
Yeah.
Hey, look, a midget's imitating me.
Did you hear him talking about
the whole thing.
little people?
Yeah, when they go to heaven, do they get special wings?
Yeah.
I heard the whole thing.
What do they do for a living? You put them on a stick and have them clean the hard-to-reach corners?
That's what the Dice Man was saying.
Dice is from my hometown. Brooklyn, man.
Oh, yeah, Brooklyn, New Jersey. Dice would like everyone to believe he's from Brooklyn.
Dice is from Sheepshead Bay, Brooklyn.
Yeah. Hey, Mitch. Yeah, before, when the continents were all one, before they divided.
I used to see him in Pips in Sheepshead Bay.
What, his crotch? Oh, come on. Hey, Mitch, what's up?
I just wanted to comment. You guys have an intelligent woman with 100-sized breasts and a damn funny midget. Only on the Opie Anthony show can you find these two together.
And for the first time, Louis Black speechless.
No, I think he was speechless last time when he got the lap dance, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, that's right.
But still, a very unique combination, only through you guys. I appreciate it.
All right, man.
Syndication underground.
All right.
That's my line.
Louis speechless today. Huh?
I'm stunned. Yeah. I'm stunned. I just got off a plane. I was in Los Angeles yesterday morning, and now I'm here, and it's really...
Oh, Los Angeles, nothing but freaks and nuts there.
But then to come home and to still be with freaks and nuts, it was I can't, and I couldn't. It was horrible.
Really?
Okay. What kind of a job do I have where you get on you're basically being paid to fly in a plane?
Yeah, that's it.
You will sit on this plane for 6 hours and come here and work for 20 minutes and then get on the plane the next morning, and we're going to get you just enough sleep so that you'll be awake during the entire flight.
And the pilot's making a lot more than you.
Oh, the pilot's everybody's making more. And you feel like, you just rather can I serve with you? I'll serve food today. And it doesn't matter. The plane seats are designed for people basically for people who have scoliosis. It's designed by somebody who had scoliosis, and then the only person come to. I just think they should have sticks. Sticks? No seat. As long as it's going to be painful, let's go the whole way.
Sit on a stick.
Just you sit on a stick and it's up your butt.
Somehow I think you can relate to the guy in Continental that was up on top of the food cart.
Oh, yeah.
Taking a dump on the food cart.
He lost his mind.
Yeah. You must be something when you get on a plane, huh?
I have to take 2 seats.
They take a look at you, right? Do you really need 2 seats?
2 seats.
One for each booth.
He sits in first class and second class.
Kevin, what's going on?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you
Hold on, Kevin.
look to the left side of the aircraft, you'll see Holy Jesus Palomino with the size of those cans.
Let's go to Kevin. Kevin, how are you today?
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, it's Tony, not Kevin.
All right. What's up,
Where you
Tony?
guys got that one from? Listen, I got a question for Scott.
No.
Scott, when you're in an elevator, somebody rips a fart. Does your hat fly off?
Actually, yeah, I just flew off now. It's right here. I'm over here.
Guys, you're insane.
All right.
Syndication underground, boys.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Kristen. Kristen, how are you? Hey, Kristen.
Hey, hi.
Hi, what's up?
Actually, I just wanted to make a comment about how Scott was talking about his penis being really large.
Yeah.
My fiance is a dwarf. Ooh. And he's really large too.
What's her name?
So I think it's like a really common thing.
How'd you hook up?
Oh, we met through like a mutual friend, and we started seeing each other, and then like when we got sexual, I just was shocked at the size of his penis. So I just wanted to mention that.
Hey. Now, how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
And how tall is he?
He had surgery to actually make himself taller, so he's actually 5'2".
How do you do that?
That's not good. What do you do that for?
So you break your legs?
What do you do?
Yeah, you gotta break your legs and everything.
Oh my God! And then they start stretching it and adding some bone in there and Legos, whatever you need to shim it up with some shingles.
That's what they do. What's his name? Silly Putty?
Yeah.
Man. So when you guys are toes to toes, his nose is in it, and when you're nose to nose, his toes is in it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe we double date one night. My wife,
yeah, you could get on his shoulders.
Yeah.
I just wanted to make that comment because I thought it was pretty cool.
All right. You think it's cool that he has a huge penis?
Yeah, I really think it's really cool.
Is that a huge penis in comparison to his size, or a huge penis?
No, it's really like a larger penis than any other guys I've ever seen.
Really?
How about that?
Don't worry, you'll see him at the honeymoon. You'll see. Don't worry. Wedding night. Don't worry. After we get all the money, don't worry.
There we go.
All right, Kristen. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Well, now the phone's just going nuts.
How come a lot of little people?
There you go.
Yeah, I was going to say midget. How come a lot of little people? You never see them hooking up as husband and wife. Usually it is a little person and an average-sized person.
I live in an average world, so I want to be with an average-sized girl.
You sure it's not like
an average world?
You don't look at a little person woman and go, I ain't getting on
Do you
that.
know many little girls?
Little girls. Yeah, I know a lot of little girls.
Spaz knows more than me.
I get in trouble.
Yeah, no. There's an organization called Little People of America.
Yeah.
Right.
People like 4'10" and under.
They turn you on, though, little person,
So
Bob?
you get to meet other people
Yeah,
there.
like conventions, and we go on, trips and
that's pretty cool.
Different cities around the world. Yeah, you guys know Billy Barty, right?
Yeah, of course.
Billy Barty.
Have you done any acting or anything?
Yeah, I do a lot of Conan O'Brien and.
Oh yeah.
Another guy I won't mention because you guys are in.
Hey, I think I remember you.
Did you call in?
You called us like a year and a half ago.
Long time ago.
We were trying to find the most famous person listening to our show. Were you the little person that called us? That was on the Conan O'Brien show?
No.
No, okay.
Did you guys have a thing about a suit one time? I want to buy a dwarf suit. some
buy a dwarf suit.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like some promo.
Now these guys would not do that. I'm gonna buy a dwarf baseball bat and a baseball team, and then I'm gonna
anything but a suit.
To another country, and then they'll play baseball every year. And we'll get a report.
But not a suit.
But not a suit.
Wrong station.
Suit. Let's go to John. Hey, John, what's going on?
Yeah.
How are you?
Fine. I want to ask. The little guy, did he ever got picked on in school?
No. I was always protected in school. People watch me like a
Like a buddy, right?
a buddy. Right.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
I never got picked on.
Crystal with the huge boobs out wants
Do you
to
have
ask
to get your clothes
Scott.
custom made?
No. The waist is cool. Just like the bottoms, the long.
Right.
Like stitch them up, sew them up.
Oh yeah, you gotta cut the bottoms off the
that's
pants,
about it.
stitch them up.
And look, no hot dog fingers. How's that, eh?
Here's
I never got the hot dog
Vienna
fingers.
sausage.
Yeah, Vienna my foot. You don't see what Vienna's here. No Vienna fingers here.
Well, he's getting a little defensive.
Or toes.
The little man is getting a little defensive now.
Lewis has given up. He has just given up.
I think I just saw Lewis shoot heroin right into his own retina, just to even out here.
I've seen the end of show business.
All right.
It is right here on the Opie and Anthony show.
Bob, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, this guy Scott, he's dissing our community. You know that?
Who are you?
Oh, my God.
He is.
Dissing your
You know,
community.
Who are you?
I prefer to be called one of the Lost Boys. How's that?
Oh boy, so, you know who's screening the calls out there?
Oh man, it's gotta be Spaz.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I think you're right.
Education for midgets.
That's cool. I'm up for that. What do I sign?
Lost Boys.
I don't know.
One of the Lost Boys.
Hey, Jim, what do you have today?
Yeah, I got a question for Mr. Black. Try to engage him in a little conversation.
Oh, good
Finally.
Wake him up, maybe.
We've moved to a stroke mode.
He's twitching in the
guys,
corner.
I've listened to your show for a year and a half. Love every day of it.
Thanks.
Lewis, what do you think about Giuliani and the prostate cancer?
Well, I think that's what happens when you have Hillary Clinton up your ass. for 6 months.
After that for a long time.
And that's what happened. And then, you know, and what do you think about the fact that you know, they go, oh, you know, God, this really makes him human. And then the next day they're going, he's got a girlfriend, he's got a girlfriend. How nuts is that?
Yeah.
They allowed him to have the prostate thing for about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you got prostate cancer. Move on, you pig. What's going on? Oh, look at that. He's screwing that woman. Woo-hoo, boy, let's get him.
I say the chick's a prescription. Because I think you have to use your prostate to keep it in working order. You ever see an old pump on, you know, you go to the Village Restorations and the pump is working nicely? It's because it's been lubricated and worked. You go to some old ghost town and try to work that pump. Rusty water's going to come out.
You lose it.
Right.
How many villages have you been to recently?
Benny, it's what I do, Lewis. I travel from ghost town to ghost town, working on pumps. That's what I do. You found me out. I'm the pump guy.
Doing research for the show.
Hey, Lewis, if you think that Hillary gets in, what do you think's going to happen in New York?
I think nothing. We will still go. We will function no matter what jackass they put in front of us. We've proven that. Anybody can arrive and we go, yeah, right, shut up and move on. We just keep doing it. I just think the worst thing is that means he's, Dopey's going to be around too. Clinton, he's going to be wandering the streets looking for work and annoying me to no end.
I'm going to see Crystal down at Flashdance. It's going to be great. It's in the neighborhood. It's great.
I saw Clinton and Hillary. I saw all of them speak recently, and I've never actually been in a room watching the four of them. It was Clinton, Hillary, Gore, the schmucko, and Tipper, the horse. And I've never seen any. I have never experienced anything. Hillary Clinton it's like somebody is communicating through her mouth. She is. It's not her. It's a radio show. It's like literally the voice is coming from somewhere else. She is not. I, who have no attachment to my feelings at all on a lot of levels, am more attached to this woman. This woman is emotionally, totally, what is she thinking? She's going, yeah, and you know that it's like she's saying stuff, but she's not there. She's not there. And Clinton, she isn't, though.
It's true.
It's really true. It's like,
you're frightening me.
It's scary, though. It scared me.
She doesn't have a human emotion in her body.
And nobody says anything.
I know.
They all listen to you. Yes, it takes a village. But who said it? Who said it? You didn't say it. It's coming from another planet. And Clinton, I had no concept. Women were so wet they could not move from their seats.
Yeah, they love the power, I guess.
They love him. It's appalling. I, who was a pig for part of my life, couldn't get the kind of appreciation this jackass got. And it's like, and he talks, and you're going, he's a used car salesman from Arkansas. And that's become a sex symbol? It's like kind of the Italians were a sex symbol, Jews, they've gone through everything. Oh, boy, I want to poke him. I want to poke a used car salesman from Arkansas. Because it's like, and it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, he's passionate. He's passionate about anything. If he would sell anything. Give me the Miata, I'll sell that. Give me the Ford Fiesta, I'll sell that. He doesn't care. Civil rights, sure, I'll sell it. He doesn't give as long as he's got something to sell.
It's nothing coming out of him, though.
Oh, man. But it's directly coming out of him. And it's all sperm. 24 hours a day, he's pumping it. I've never seen women act like that. And there are women who are like bright. It's like, no, shut up, Lewis. Get out of the way, jackass.
What do you think of the video the White House made?
Well, where do you get the time? I'm in this business. I don't have the time.
Yeah.
We're all in this business. When was the last time the three of us made a video?
We don't have time to make a video.
Where did he get the time? It was actually funny.
It was really funny.
Irritated me.
Yeah, I know. You didn't want to laugh at, and
but it was good.
Yeah,
that's what he's good at.
Yeah.
Because he's good at selling, BS. And then I saw Gore, and the thing about Gore was that I went to get online to kind of shake his hand. Because I thought, I'll never get this. He was still around. I thought I'll get to shake the hand of a guy who might be the president. That never happened. I had 50 people online, and I thought, nah, I'm not going to wait on this line. And I'm walking away, and I'm thinking I would wait longer to get on a log ride at an amusement park than I would to shake this guy's hand.
There's the charisma he has. Yeah, you don't even want to wait.
I didn't want to wait.
Could have been a historical moment in your life.
Yep, nah. I was going to punch him.
Screw it.
Hey, you wake him up.
Oh, what a round of publicity that would be, huh?
Yeah.
Comedian Louis Black punches Vice President Al Gore.
We got to get Crystal out of here, I'm being told.
Uh-oh.
She has a 6 o'clock show, right?
Yeah, 6 o'clock show.
Wow.
Well, get your clothes back
Get running.
and get the hell out of here.
Can I stay?
Yes, God, you could stay. Any final thoughts for Crystal and her huge boobs?
See you in Flashdance. Get that funny money ready. I'm coming down. Get that cash ready.
I'm sorry, Sonny, you can't come in. You ever get that at the door?
Yeah.
That's why you got the mustache, though.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What I like when you buy them a drink, the drink comes out to like $95. You see that? Oh, would like to buy me a drink? Sure. You get the bill, $95. Give her a beer and that's it.
I'll take the Dom Perignon in the heavy water. They got that. Some of the that stuff goes for about $1 billion a gallon.
Well, Crystal. Well, what's funny? Which one you want to hit?
Oh, boy.
Oh, Lewis is choking over there?
I was choking.
All right, we want to thank Crystal Storm for stopping by. She's got lots of shows at Flash Dancers tonight and tomorrow night, 52nd Street and Broadway, of course. Thank you, Crystal.
Thank you.
Say hello to Morgana.
Okay.
All right, and we got to take a break. We'll be back with Louis Black and Scott, the little person.
There you go.
All right.
Opie and Anthony. 1027 WNEW.
Anthony.
Yes.
Diamond Vision and Dr. Filatov.
Opie, you should be sending him a thank you note every day of your life. Dr. Filatov did the laser vision correction on Opie's eyes. Opie was wearing glasses since he was in 3rd grade.
I see Louis is wearing the glasses over there.
You gotta wear the glasses.
Yeah, you got to do something.
A little paranoid about the procedure, Louis?
I'm not. I'm waiting for a dog.
I'm waiting for a dog?
Yep.
And then have the dog get the procedure.
Exactly.
It's great.
You know, I want
You're the best guide dog around.
I'm afraid. I'm paranoid about it.
Opie was.
I was very paranoid.
He was freaking out.
I did research for a year, Louis, and it was a piece of cake. You should get it done. I'm serious.
We have some audio of Opie right before the procedure. There he is. See? No, Opie. It's okay. No, Dr. Filatov will take care of you. He'll talk to you. No, it's okay. He talks to you. He does the procedure. It's only like 20 minutes, and everything's taken care of. See? Okay. See? You stopped crying.
Stop crying.
No driving?
I have 2015 vision, and I drive at night, which is amazing.
That I heard was that's the thing you always hear, that you get that blurriness.
No, I did not have it.
Nope. That's great.
No, I did not have that at all.
Unbelievable. He can see. Dr. Filatov is like Jesus Christ, giving people eyesight. He's got a new procedure for leprosy. He's curing lepers now. It's amazing.
Huh?
Nothing for dwarfs.
Nothing for dwarfs yet, Scott.
Sorry, Scott.
Sorry, Scott.
They're going to laser correct your kneecaps or something. I don't know what the hell they would do.
Yeah.
I suffered this much.
Something. Has it been a drag?
Yeah, at times.
Yeah.
Depends. Like prom night was a drag.
Really?
Yeah, but who is it not a drag?
Yeah, it's a drag for every guy.
No, he means he was in drag.
They know me all year. They talk to me. How you doing, Scott? And prom night comes, nobody knows who I am.
Oh, no. Come on. That's a sad story.
Yeah, but that's the same thing for half of America.
They all know me every day. Scott, what do you do? What do you need?
Let me let you in on something. No one gets laid prom night.
Yes.
So you didn't miss anything.
And the people who do peak at that age and the rest of their lives are living right. Those are the people who go, oh, that was it, that's great. And then the rest of their life, it's never as good.
Where'd you get the tuxedo, man? That must have been a tough one.
From Jerry Mahoney.
Now that's friggin' funny, man. Jerry Mahoney.
Her face didn't fit me, so I went to Jerry Mahoney.
That's pretty good. All right.
That is a heck of a reference.
All right, so that's reference of the day. So Diamond Vision and Dr. Filatov, he's running another drawing, Anthony.
Yes.
All you have to do is call 1-800-984-2020, 1-800-984-2020. They'll put your name in a drawing for a free procedure. If you put your name in the past drawings, you'll be all set for this one as well, okay?
It's for a Valentine's Day special, which might not be that good a deal.
No.
What if you get it done, now you can see what your Valentine looks like, and you don't want her to be a Valentine anymore, or vice versa?
There you go. And also, he's running a spring special. You could get the procedure for just $2,500. That's nothing.
That's not per eye.
No, it used to be per eye. Spring special, $2,500. If you call Diamond Vision right now, 1-800-984-2020. That's 1-800-984-2020. All right, Anthony, the Vermont Teddy Bear Company.
Yes. Mother's Day.
But first, a lot of people want to know who Jerry Mahoney is.
Remember Winchell Mahoney? Remember that? Knucklehead Smith?
Mm-hmm.
He was a dummy.
Yeah.
Paul Winchell.
Yeah, he had a TV show for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Didn't do the numbers that Regis' show did, but, you know, it was great for kids. And it was a healthy show. And then it became this, which dummy would survive, and then the show went off. Survival of the fittest dummy.
I think he was trying to recreate the whole Howdy Doody atmosphere, and just wasn't panning out at that point.
It didn't fly?
No, something, you know, Howdy Doody, the whole innocence of America. It's sort of, you weren't going to watch another show that was kind of like Howdy Doody when body bags were being sent back from Vietnam, you know. Sort of changed our outlook on things, I think.
Yeah, we finally realized the dummy wasn't talking.
Wasn't real.
Yeah.
All right,
the dummy's dressed like a VC. People interrogating it and shooting him in the head in the streets. Running down the street on fire from napalm naked, a little dummy. It was terrible.
The Vermont Teddy Bear Company.
Now, this is a wonderful thing.
That's a good segue.
Mother's Day coming up. What are you going to do? The flower route?
Hey, Scott, you can get clothes from the Vermont Teddy Bear Company.
Yo, leave me that number. Definitely, man. Leave me that number.
They might have some extra, bow ties and stuff.
I'm telling you, a little hat.
A little hat.
Dress them up
For
like
my wedding with Crystal. You can wear that tux.
We got a couple of Vermont Teddy Bears laying around the place. Let's see if you fit in the clothes.
Fit in the clothes. You are awful, Opie.
I'm sorry, Scott.
I'm cool.
All right.
Well, Mother's Day is coming up. And,
a week from Sunday.
You want them to know she's loved and appreciated.
Well, it's not till next week, good. Oh, man, I was on the crisper there for a moment. Better get another week. All right.
Your mom, your wife, or a wife. Your mom or a grandmother will receive a beautiful bear handcrafted in Vermont and personalized for her with a card and candy delivered in a colorful gift box. You can get the angel mom bear or the mama's boy bear with a heart-shaped mom tattoo. Bears are all tailored to your mom's occupation. You can do that. Talk to the bear counselor, 1-800-829-BEAR. They'll hook you up with a bear that best suits who you want to give it to, your mom or your girlfriend.
A dwarf.
A dwarf. No, they don't have that bear, Rick. They don't like when we talk about bears that we don't have, such as the cruel and inhuman bear and the bitch took all my money bear. They don't have those. They don't have them, so don't call for them.
Yeah.
But
I'll take that nurse bear.
Yeah, they have the nurse bear, the teacher bear, the gardening bear.
Hug a bear, hug a dwarf.
The pregnancy bear, and the new red-hot mama bear.
That's a frightening concept.
Call your bear counselor right now, 1-800-829...
That mama bear might look good to me right now. Been a long road. I apologize for the people with Vermont Teddy Bear. I know you didn't mean it in that way.
It could be Scott's prom date.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey. No, I gotta ask Crystal first.
All right. Anthony was saying call 1-800-829-BEAR.
Before he gave up.
That's 1-800-829-BEAR or shop online at VermontTeddyBear.com. The creative alternative to flowers for Mother's Day. It's a great gift. Nurses Week and graduation right around the corner as well. That's 1-800-829-BEAR. I've had it. 1-800-829-BEAR. Tell them Opie and Anthony sent you, okay? It's the Vermont Teddy Bear Company.
What is Nurses Week?
I don't know. They're
Everyone's getting a week, a day, a month, or something now.
I could use a Nurses Week.
Nurses Week.
They're just creating.
It was like they're
It's
coming
great.
to the
I work
house.
with nurses, and they're not doing nothing.
Nurses
special.
Week, celebrating with Enema Thursday. Yeah, what's the week consist of? Monday we go with the tongue depressor. Wednesday's bedpan day.
Yeah. They're just creating holidays now.
So everybody's dentures in a bowl trying to find who's who's.
And we all finish up with morphine drip Saturday. Bobbing for stool samples in the bedpans.
I'm glad you said it.
Hey, Scott, did you drive here today?
Yes, sir.
Ah, now how's that?
Yeah, how do you do that?
Yeah, I got pedal extensions that go over the regular pedals that people drive. 2 long pipes, and that's it.
Imagine some poor sap tries to carjack him. Get out the car! Get out the mother effing car! Pulls him out, and he's like knees are up to his ears, trying to work the pedals.
I came over here from Short Hills.
Is that a joke?
Yeah, I drive.
You slipped that one right by you.
I live in Short Hills.
Well, we're still in the middle of commercials, believe it or not.
What's next?
Oh, yeah.
We got to play Midget Town for Scott. You like Midget Town, Scott?
What's the next commercial? I can't wait.
What is that?
You haven't heard Midget Town yet?
No.
All right, check this out.
This is the story of 6 strangers picked to live together in a house and have their lives taped.
Find out what happens when they stop being polite and start getting tiny. Real world Midget Town. Listen, Binky, I don't like it when you talk down to me. You belittle me. You make me feel 2 feet tall.
Well, I have some news for you, Chi-Chi. You are 2 feet tall!
Misha used to work in a circus, and he's all like, oh, I used to ride on a pony, and I used to drive a wind-up Volkswagen. And I'm like, midget, get over yourself.
I think the problem here is that they're all a little jealous of me because I come from the entertainment industry. I was in the circus. I don't know if I mentioned that to you. And also, for a number of years, I played Snuggles the fabric softener bear.
What you need to understand is that going to Six Flags Great Adventure is a waste. We're dwarves. We can't get on any of the friggin' rides.
Well, that's where you're wrong, Chi-Chi, because we can do a lot at Great Adventure. We can get on that thing that looks like a worm that goes in a circle. It's like a worm and wearing a hat. It's like a green plastic thing, but it goes in a circle. It goes up and down a little bit. We can get on that. We can get on the boats, little boats. You know those boats? They go in a circle around in a little pool of water there, and they have bells on the front of them. They have bells, and if you pull on the string, you can ring the bell. So shut up. Hey, what are you guys doing? We were just gonna go out and throw rocks at people, for staring at us. That sounds good. Sounds like a lot of fun. By the way, I'm gay. That really caught me off guard. I didn't know he was gay. I thought I was gay. I wasn't sure. So when he said, I'm gay, I'm like, put that together with being a midget, I got enough on my plate here.
Tonight on Real World Midget Town.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. That's funny stuff.
You sure?
Yeah.
We got to thank Steve Morrison for that bit. Very, very funny thing there, man.
That is funny. I'm gay enough. I've had enough on my plate.
Snuggles.
Lewis has to leave soon.
I got to go soon.
Oh, really?
You must depart.
Do you want to leave now?
Shortly.
Shortly?
Why you got to say that for?
Oh, wow.
Is he making you leave? Lewis, we should shortly.
It is unbelievable.
You can't say soon, in a few minutes.
No, I spent the whole day waiting to say shortly.
Holy jeez.
Oh, boy.
In a minute. In a minute.
All right. He's got to go in a little while.
Soon. In a few minutes. In a little while. I mean, what, I'm saying it now.
All right, let's finish up this break. We only have a few more commercials to get through, and we'll be back with Lewis Black.
Opie.
What is it going to take for us to piss you off to the point where you're going to change the station? That's what I need to know.
Shove it.
Anthony.
Boy, it's sure easy to be a fag on this show, isn't it?
That's going to be trouble. Opie and Anthony. We just received a PhD in stupidity. 102.7 WNEW.
Moving right along. Lewis Black in the studio playing Caroline's all weekend long. Call Caroline's for ticket info. Couple shows tonight, 8 o'clock and 10:30. Tomorrow, same thing.
Lewis, another surreal moment. Pass the little guy's resume around.
And we got Scott, the little person in the studio, who we have found out has a few chops to him, Anthony.
Yeah, pretty funny.
Very funny guy.
I also know Otto and George. I know George.
Oh, you know the guy?
I know those guys.
He knows the puppet.
You know the puppet? I used to chill with the puppet. We used to go double dating.
He's very funny.
Otto ever get drunk and try to stick his hand up your butt? Oh, damn, I thought you were George. I'm sorry, man.
Those guys are funny, man. Oh,
yeah.
Man. You're going to be by my house. You know where the comedy brokerage is?
At Long Island.
In Belmore?
Yeah, Belmore. Yeah.
Brokerage comedy, sure.
All right. I think we have to get Lewis out of here.
I got to get going.
Yeah.
I got a May 9th at my special on Comedy Central.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's next week?
Next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday.
10 o'clock.
Looking forward to that.
Mr. Plug here. You know how good I like. You know how much I like to plug.
Yeah. Boy. He's plugging all the time.
I really like. I came out here to tell you, do this, watch me here, eat this here, do this here.
We leave that for Jay Moore.
Let him come out and plug it.
Lewis just doesn't like plugging.
Oh, I don't like it. You know,
got twist his arm.
It's hard.
I'll plug for you.
Well, thank you.
Very funny guy. I finally got to see you. Like I said, it was a dreary winter night, but I still laughed my ass off.
Suck night at the Stress Factory.
You were so miserable, but you had everyone laughing.
And then they went home to kill themselves.
Yeah.
My favorite was I heard that thing this morning where the Frank Gifford thing where he's talking about how I felt like I should drive off the road.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
2020.
Oh yeah, Kathy Lee.
Yeah, you know, I felt like this wasn't working. I should drive off the road and I should just take my little Mercedes into the abutment. And I thought you should have. You should have given the choice between going back to the third rung of hell and the abutment. I would rather see what was on the other side. You know, you got to wonder.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Man.
Sandy goes, "You want me to tape that for you?" Last night, I'm like, I didn't even watch it. Didn't even want to.
Why
I didn't
would
want to
you?
get pissed off at the TV. Well, maybe to get some research for the show or something.
Yeah, but it gets to the point with the research. I try to watch stuff for research, and you just think, I'd rather put a knitting needle in my crotch.
Right.
And that'll be an experiment too.
I'll research with that.
Rather than
research what kind of pain it causes.
Watching this stuff.
Kathy's just got to face the fact that Frank wanted some butt love.
Yeah, really.
Yeah. That was I think that was probably the biggest issue, her being such a Christian woman. And Frank wanted the back door off of that girl that he was with in the hotel. Wanted some butt love. He wanted to ram into that abutment.
He's got some life. He ran into the defense's lineman. He was a football player.
Yeah.
Now he's running into that other lady.
Oh, Kathy Lee?
No, Frank. He played for the Giants. Football.
Yeah.
He ran into lineman. Now he's running into...
let me set this up. Okay, go ahead.
Go ahead. We're going to need this.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Frank.
Yeah.
He ran into lineman when he was playing with the New York Giants. Now he's running into that lady, Johnson. What was her name?
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
Okay, terrific.
Okay.
One of the tips is, even when in doubt, you can't pause. Okay? You have to shut up.
You got spasm yesterday?
I apologize to all our listeners. Louis Black is usually much funnier than
No joke.
I was. I usually am. But once you brought in those giant tatas, there's only so much my brain can handle.
Is she happy with her last move?
I don't know, Dr. Smith.
All right, we got to get Louis.
I'll see you guys soon.
All right, Louis, thanks for coming in again. Louis Black. Go check him out at
guys.
Caroline's.
Yes, a bunch of shows
All right,
tonight.
take care. High five.
And what's that, May 9th? May 9th is your special.
That's a low blow.
Good seeing you.
Bye, Louis.
You see see Ben Stein in the hallways of Comedy Central. Smack him in the head for me, would you?
I'll be talking to the Jewish community.
Very good.
All right. There he goes, Louis Black. And why don't we take a break?
Okay.
And maybe we could do a little bit of Spaz's Week in Review as we end the week here.
Oh,
we were supposed to do that. We were supposed to do that 2.5 hours ago.
Spaz's news and views.
Yes.
What's going on?
Why don't we end the show with that? We got 40, 45 minutes. We could probably get through Spaz's Week in Review. Okay.
Great.
And Scott, you want to stick around for that?
Yeah,
it's always a pleasure. You can abuse Spaz. That's always fun.
It's Friday night. What do I got?
Fun for people of all sizes.
All right.
We could all get together and make fun of Spaz.
Spaz's Week in Review is next.
Anytime, Einstein.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
The show blows.
The Opie and Anthony Show.
Blows. The show blows monkey ass.
WNEW.
Hey, Anthony, the weekend upon us. A lot of people looking for something to do tonight. Something to do this weekend.
Yes.
What about picking up time out in New York? The obsessive guide to impulsive entertainment, right?
Yeah. You can't be walking around New York wondering what the hell you're going to do. You're wasting time. Come on. It's a fast city. Life will pass you by. You got to figure out what to do. Get a copy of Time Out New York. It's at every newsstand. And it is the obsessive guide to impulsive entertainment. Bunch of things to do. And this week's copy, find out how to maximize your small space with the annual guide to home design. The roundup includes everything from organizing your closets to recommended renovation retailers. And don't miss this one, checking out how Time Out New York's Sexpert answers a Sex and the City obsessed reader who thought one-night stands in New York would be easy to come by. Small. Yes, I did say small.
Oh, Ann said small space?
Small space.
Sorry. Small space.
I'm getting closer to you now.
Yeah, I see that. He keeps sliding over. It's scaring the bejesus out of me.
It's like the opposite of Johnny Carson on this show. You start way over there, and you slowly but surely get close
I'm
to
over
the
here
host.
now.
Yeah,
I'm over here now.
You are over here now.
Time Out New York Sexpert answers Sex and the City obsessed reader who thought one-night stands in New York would be easy to come by. Are they? Where's all the casual sex in New York?
I don't know, Anthony.
Well, pick up Time Out New York. They'll tell you.
Okay.
Check out the magazine every week for Time Out New York's top 100 restaurant picks and more than 1,000 things to do with your free time in New York. For a subscription, give them a call, 1-888-GET-TONY. 1-888-GET-TONY. Time Out New York, the obsessive guide to impulsive entertainment. Get it and get out.
Opie and Anthony.
There's no level too low that you guys won't sink to.
107 WNEW.
All right, 212-757-1027, moving along with the program. We're going to try to get back to Spaz's Week in Review. We started it about 2.5 hours ago, but we got sidetracked with Crystal Storm and Lewis Black. And, of course, our new favorite person here, Scott, the little person.
All right.
A lot of people saying you're very funny, Scott.
Cool.
Billy's on line 12, Anthony. Yeah? Billy, what's up?
Hey, guys, greetings from Asbury Park. Woo! It's beautiful down here, Anthony. Sit down here with a tarmac.
Oh, yeah?
Hey, listen, if anybody's not going to go see Lewis or go see Scott, I'll be at Caroline's on the shore all weekend.
Oh, more plugs.
Yeah, why not? I'm trying, huh?
I hear you.
I hear you.
I'm over here now.
No, but I'm over here now.
You're going to be at Caroline's? You said Caroline's?
Oh, Rascal, sorry.
Oh, Rascal.
I'm listening to Lewis, for God's sake.
Oh, Rascal's on the shore?
Yeah, Rascal's on the shore down here in Ocean Township. Show's 8:10:30 tonight and tomorrow and Sunday.
All right.
I'll be at Short Ribs on Sunday night. Giving out ribs to kids, 12 and under.
Hey, dude, you're pretty good. You should think about it.
You really should get on stage, Scott.
You got some chops there. I'm telling you that much, man.
You could easily get 10, 15 minutes together, can't you?
I think so.
All right.
Start with a good 5 and you go from there.
There you go.
All right, Billy.
Hey, listen, thanks a lot, guys. Have a great weekend.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye. Look at this
Handing
guy
out balloons.
Doing a painting.
What is he doing, man?
He's making a painting.
What is it, a paint enema? And
Yeah, it looks like some guy got a blue paint enema, and then he's naked squatting over a big white canvas. And he lets loose, and that's his art.
Leroy Neiman is proud.
That's great.
All right, Spaz, sit down. Let's get some Week in Review out of the way before we get out of here. And Scott's going to make fun of you.
I'm going to rip you, man. Try to arrest me.
Spaz, what do you think of Scott, the little person to your left there?
He's very little.
Let me see you harass me.
He's tiny.
Tiny.
He would kick your ass.
Punching me in the kneecaps.
Oh,
that's it. NYPD in the phone.
There he goes.
Back another night in the Slammer.
The pride of Sloatsburg.
All right, let's get right into Spaz's Week in Review, okay?
Yeah.
We'll try to get through the first story here.
This is K-Dog with the K-Dog Week in Review. Let's just go right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know, there's no sports or entertainment breaks. So let's get right all news with K-Dog. Okay, a wife and a husband go to church. The husband looks at another girl. So what does the wife do after being Catholic and holier than thou? She decides to try to run him over with a car. Now, I know that if I look at another woman, then all I get is just like a little, like, don't do that again, and maybe a slap in the arm. But this woman went psycho, and she tried to run him over with a car. After 2 attempts, she didn't get him, but then hit him with the third attempt. And they're only 22 years old. Let me tell you something. If you're not, are they married? No, they're not married. No, they are married at such a young age. Stupid. Young and stupid married. Never marry when you're young. Stupid. Because it just never works out. You get cases like these, like War of the Roses. Anyway, the guy jumped out of the way both times, but the third time stood in the middle of the street with his arms crossed. Then the woman hit him. Listen, if a person is trying to hit you with a car, don't stand in the middle of the street.
Words to live by, Lloyd.
Anyway, he went flying, and now he's in a hospital. And the wife is being charged with attempted murder. Okay.
All right, terrific.
I'm surprised you didn't comment a little more on that story.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see what type of church it was?
No.
It was a Southern Baptist church somewhere in,
like Alabama.
I believe it was Alabama or something.
Then they had to be African-American.
Oh, I don't know. I was just saying maybe you would have commented.
Why are you dissing the brothers?
No, but
having a brother and you're dissing them.
Usually a Southern Baptist church in Alabama means it's a African-American church.
Okay, so now do you have any more things you might want to add to that story, knowing those facts?
All I'm saying is that the story doesn't really surprise me.
All right, Spaz. So you think that every person that gets hit by a car is too stupid to get out of the way?
Well, this guy stands in the middle of the road with his arms crossed. If the woman tried to hit him twice, you don't think she's going to go for a third time with him standing?
I'm more fascinated at his take on what happens to him when he looks at another girl.
Yeah.
So what happens? You're walking down the street with the lovely Erica. You look at another girl. What happens? Honestly,
well, it's like, well, it is disrespectful to her.
So what are you doing for?
I just do it out of habit.
Habit? Can't you pick your nose, scratch your balls? What are you going to do that for?
I still do that.
So you look, and your punishment is moving to Sloatsburg.
No, that's not the punishment.
Sloatsburg, I went there once. It was closed.
What up, Bob?
Beautiful town.
He's got better chops
Maybe
than you.
RFD.
Yeah,
you're good.
All right, let's move on with Spaz's Week in Review. Okay?
Yeah.
Not much to that story, I must say.
Let's move on. A judge is trying to tamper with a jury. We got a African-American judge who is trying to make sure that the jury is full of African-Americans as well as Hispanics and other people of shaded color.
What? What? Other people of what?
Shaded color.
Shaded color?
Yeah.
Where did you get that?
From Crayola? Where'd you get that from?
Waddle-doodle. Other people of a shaded color. The grease man.
Well, like it goes back to last week when I said that I can't tell between Puerto Ricans and Cubans and everything, so they must be of different shades.
Neither could I, yeah.
So,
well, the Cubans smell a little worse than the Ricans. Waddle-doodle, bone dry, snarling. When I was slinging lead with the Washington Police Department, I used to come across a lot of spades, as they're called. People of colored shades. Me and the Spaz have a lot in common. Yeah, both races there. Bonehead, snarling. All right. We'll be back with more of the Greaseman Show after we make some racially insensitive remarks.
Different shades of color.
Different shades.
Nice.
So he's manipulating the jury system to make sure that another African-American who is on trial gets a good trial by his peers. I guess it's because the trial's in a white neighborhood. Okay.
Okay.
Let me just tell you something. No matter what manipulation you do to the judicial system, it is never swift and is hardly ever just. The black man will always get put down. No matter what. No matter what this black judge is trying to do, which will probably get fired over, I think it's a very noble cause on his part, but then you're going to have other people just, come down on him. I seriously, I think that he should not manipulate the system. I think that, he should not tamper to put more African Americans and Hispanics and other shades of color on the jury system. I think that it should be picked justly, and I'm sure that these white lawyers will pick very justly, putting very influential people, very smart people in the jury system that will judge this court case in a civilized manner, in a just manner. So anyway, this guy is risking his job. I just think that he shouldn't be doing this because it just tampers with our already failed judicial system. Okay.
Oh, Lordy, Lord, he's desperate. Do what he says. Do what he says. Oh, help me. Help me. Help me. Somebody help me. Help me. Help me.
All right.
Oh, my God.
I have no clue what you were trying to say there. Absolutely none. Scott, do you have any idea what he was trying to say
Guys,
there?
when we leave today, you got to walk out first.
Yeah.
With a midget and you ain't walking out together.
He said, I think he meant that no matter what happens, the black man will always be put down.
Yeah.
And it's a bad thing?
Yeah, well,
okay.
No.
Reverend Al Spaz.
No, I'm just saying that he shouldn't be tampering with the system because no matter what, the black man's going to go to jail.
Oh, my God.
Oh, what's up?
And why is that?
Because that's just how the judicial system works.
Man.
Well, a lot of black people would agree with him, I guess.
I know. That's the Bronx right now. Everyone in the Bronx are cheering.
But I don't know what his motives are here.
Spaz, their new leader.
No. I'm just saying, but they probably deserve to go to jail, most of them.
Oh, okay. Now we're back to Spaz.
Okay, listen.
Oh, man.
You are probably the most despicable man I've run across as far as being racially insensitive.
I'm not racial.
And before you...
At least you didn't say anything about the Jews. Although I don't like the way you say judicial system.
Let's move on before he buries himself.
Oh, man.
Too late.
Speaking of
I'm losing airtime.
black people tampering with the lives of white people, let's go to Zimbabwe, shall we?
Uh-oh.
Zimbabwe,
right.
is a country in Africa.
Thank you.
Is telling all the white people that they should leave. Said he wants to seize half the country's white-owned farmland and told whites they are free to leave. Okay, let me just say this. Okay, you are not in a position to tell white people that we're...
Holy, what are you going to say here?
You know something? You have turned the Week in Review into the KKK
message of the week.
Message, yeah.
Man.
You are left to your own devices because nobody got a chance to screen through your little Week in Review that you do every week.
Mm-hmm.
Left to your own devices, it turns into a platform for hatred.
I don't hate anybody, though.
Oh, my God.
It's just my thoughts.
All right, hold on to your...
And he can't even see.
Hold on to your hats.
Oh, come
so
on.
They have no right telling the white people what to do.
They're not in a position to.
Oh.
This is the guy that washed
In
his window.
Zimbabwe, they're not in the position to?
No.
Why is that, Spence?
Because the Dutch moved in there. So now they own who are white, and they now own.
There's not many white people in Zimbabwe.
We're getting there.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. Oh, my.
Man, how much Windex did you drink today?
We're getting there.
Free to leave. Okay, we're free to do whatever hell we want. We don't need you to tell us that we're free to leave. You may be black, and blacks rule Africa, except for South Africa, where the Dutch are, and other people. But I'm just saying, you should not, it's just racism all over again, and you're promoting it in Africa.
I can't imagine why he got arrested. Can't imagine why this man got arrested.
Spaz.
So blacks are in charge of everything in Africa
Except for South Africa.
Well, who runs that?
The Dutch and the Nether people.
Since when?
Since when their boats came in. Well, how do you think that?
And what happened? What happened?
The boats came in the 1800s.
Wait a minute.
The Dutch invaded South Africa. How do you think Nelson Mandela got to jail? Because the white people put him there.
Yeah, but don't you know he's been out for a while?
Yeah, I know.
And do you know who's in charge down there now?
Another black guy.
Stan, why don't you finish this eye wash bottle?
Yeah, really. Drink up.
Drink up. L'chaim.
Are you almost done with the farmers in Zimbabwe?
Yes, which is where all you people came from in the first place. So it is not your place to say, and we will stay there as long as you choose.
Please, Spaz, we go.
And flying off to the southeast.
What is he, stewardess now?
Yeah, it's you know what's so good about your Week in Review, Spaz?
Yeah.
The way you present it, I get the picture that we're flying around the globe. All of a sudden, we're in Zimbabwe. The next stop, we're flying where?
Southeast.
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 To where?
Vietnam.
Today's movie, Short Eyes.
What are you going to say about...
You'll find southeast of Zimbabwe?
No. So we fly to the southeast.
Oh, I thought we were leaving Zimbabwe and flying southeast.
Spaz, did you move 2.5 hours away from the city to get away from black people?
No, but there's hardly any in that town.
In Sloatsburg?
There's maybe like 1 or 2.
Well, hopefully you could get rid of them, right, Spaz? Yeah. Oh, I don't have any hatred.
I love everybody.
Spaz kind of explained to us at dinner why he's like this, by the way.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that story. Is that the one with the guys in the train?
Oh, yes. We talked about when I was,
when he was mugged.
Yes.
In school?
Yes.
You want to tell that story? Maybe this will help you a little. I doubt it, but...
Well, 1995 was my very last day of high school, and it was an attempted mugging on me. I never gave him a dime out of my wallet or my gold watch, and he slashed me 2 times in the back, still had the scars, 20 stitches per slash. And it was a black guy who told me, by the way, saying, you got to pay dues to walk in my neighborhood. I don't pay dues to any black man to walk in his neighborhood.
The next man makes a move, the nigger gets it. Oh, Lordy, Lord, he's desperate. Do what he says. Do what he say. Excuse me while I whip this out.
So that's what happened?
That's what happened.
And this, I think, has affected you.
Yes,
Affected
it has.
the way you look at people.
I'm scared to take the subway.
All right, let's go to Southeast Asia.
All right, now we're going
And
to South
flying
Asia.
off to the southeast. It is the 25 years after the Vietnam defeat. And that happened about almost a week
Who
ago.
won? Who was the winning pitcher that night? Defeats. Who won? Who got the save? Any home runs that night? Where's Chris Russo where you need him? All right, Mikey.
Oh, some there to Vietnam. We suffered a pretty good defeat. I don't know. We started out pretty good early in the innings. In the later innings, we got taken out by Charlie. The Viet Cong hitting us pretty hard.
Like a ball game.
It is the 25 years after the Vietnam defeat. And that happened about almost a week ago. So people were visiting, including Mr. McCain, who is a POW, and sometimes goes berserk, remembering the war days.
What?
Anyway, it's 25 years after we...
What do you mean he sometimes goes berserk? Anthony makes believe he goes berserk. He's never gone berserk.
No, but I just heard because when you're in wartime and then later on after wartime, you remember the thing, so when you hear a loud bang, you hit the deck.
Not every guy that was in Vietnam has that happen to them.
I was in Vietnam.
It's called a flashback.
I was a bullet.
All right. Defeated the yellow man, the slanted eyes, the ones that could be blindfolded with dental floss, the gooks.
Now what happened in the train with a Vietnamese person? Did they kick you in the shins or something? Where does your hatred for Asian people come from?
I just find them annoying.
You find them annoying.
Spaz, if we're ever going to do another weekend review with you,
call me.
You got to do one of these without being a racist idiot.
I will.
You're I'm like an idiot now.
I'm not racist.
I'm not short.
We defeated them 25. Well, they defeated our ass 25 years ago. We should have just bombed every one of them. We should have just instead of dropping. We dropped 2 on Japan. We should drop like 10 on these people. Just destroy the whole country. With the amount of things that they did to American soldiers, they shouldn't deserve to live. They're just. I think they're more racist than Americans. It's the way they act towards us and the way they did in the past war. We were trying to help them out, settle peace and be a democracy, set up a communism state, and how do they repay us? So I think we should just bomb the whole country. Vietnam should not be existing, but a pile of rubble right now.
Spaz is wearing a short T-shirt.
Spaz.
Shorts. He's ready for hell.
Spaz. If we would have nuked Vietnam, what would have been the repercussions?
Nothing, because there would have been a pile of rubble.
Wrong. Who was backing North Vietnam during that war?
North Vietnam.
Who was backing them?
Soviet Union.
Very good.
Is that your final answer?
Is that your final answer? Would you say things were a little touchy between the Soviet Union and the United States in the 60s?
During the
like
Cold War.
touchy to the point of we all thought maybe we were going to die in a big nuclear cataclysm.
Yes.
So if we nuked North Vietnam, don't you think that might have put a little pressure on the Soviet Union to nuke us?
But we didn't nuke them. We were nuking North Vietnam.
Nuke. What would have happened if Russia nuked England, which was an ally and still is of the United States? Would we not turn around and nuke Russia?
Probably.
Yes. Okay. Your politics are effing hysterical.
They're effing ponderous.
Do you think at all? Do you put any thought into what you're saying?
When did you do this? Last night in jail? when you dropped the soap? When were you doing all this?
The ramblings of a man with a plunger in his behind.
Speaking of McCain.
All right, speaking of McCain.
Who spoke of him?
Speaking of McCain.
Who's a Vietnam POW. He was trying to make it nice with Reverend Al.
Oh, is this going to be another racist thing?
My God. Oh, my
The
God.
whole report is racist today.
I'm not racist, though.
Oh,
McCain is a racist.
And I'm tall.
That's the old gag.
Not, but McCain is a racist. And before he's said that Ted Al Sharpton, that he's an intolerant man, but now all of a sudden he's meeting peace with him. He's trying to help out Rudy G's campaign. I think
Like he knows him, like he's a friend of his.
Rudy G.
Like they're buddies. Rudy G.
But I'm not racist.
That's like saying, as you lay there with a guy's junk in your face, another one knocking at your back door, going, but I'm not gay. See, I'm not gay, so it's okay. Junk all over you. I'm not gay.
Rudy G.
I think that the politicians, see, this is way, it goes back to my first week in review. Politicians play dirty politics. They'll do anything. They'll change their minds. And nobody will catch this except for a few smart people like myself. Nobody will catch this because the media portrays it in a certain way to just grab, the reader or the listener or the viewer. And these politicians just change their mind to suit their own needs, to suit their needs of getting elected, as well as put money in their pockets. See, they need the African-American vote. They need the black people. They need the black people to get voted as senator in the state. And so Rudy G's pulling out those stops. He's pulling out the cancer thing. He's pulling out McCain's trying to make nice black people.
Pulling out of?
Wait a minute, Rudy's pulling out the cancer thing?
No surgery for Rudy. He's pulling it out right now.
Yeah, much like Steinberg.
It's like the way that he's going to get sympathy. So he just came up with having prostate cancer.
He's playing the sympathy card so he can't get attacked by Hillary anymore.
Hey, Bobby Bonilla just walks in.
Yeah. Black girl does look like Bobby Bo. Yeah.
Spaz, so you don't think he has cancer? Well, magically he was able to will himself to get cancer so he could get Hillary off his ass?
No, he has cancer, but he's exploiting the disease to suit his own needs.
Oh, Spaz. What did he do? He just told people he had it.
What did he lie about it? I'm only kidding.
But why wouldn't he tell people until after the election? Why does he have to tell them before the election? Because he's playing dirty politics.
So I'm broke on line 6.
It's just Sharpton is an idiot with that. But I think he should. But still, he should see through this. And that's it with that.
Bellevue, line 4.
All right, listen, Spaz. What else is on this week in review?
Retards, chinks, homos.
Yeah, I got in late today. I wasn't able to screen this mess you're calling the week in review. What else is on here?
I totally forgot. I was sick when I did this.
I'm very passionate about it. Oh, I forgot.
The cop car was a very bumpy ride. I can only write so much.
All right, we'll try one more story.
Yeah. Okay, moving right along. There's another African American just trying to.
What are you saying? This is a.
Oh my God!
What's wrong with this African American?
I gotta hear the story.
You don't remember what you said?
No,
they're all alike. All the stories.
Sounds like Baby Huey.
Do you want to hear this, Ant? I really don't know what it is.
I don't know. Let's let it roll.
There's another African American just trying to bleed the hearts of New Yorkers, much like Reverend Al does a lot. And this guy was a subway push victim. He got pushed in front of a subway, and now he can't walk. So now he's trying.
You're making fun of the guy that got his legs amputated by the subway?
Oh my God!
Dude, I will step over this console and beat the living crap out of you.
I'm not making fun of him.
What the hell are you gonna say about that guy? That's all.
I'm just saying that he didn't lose any money. I was about to say that he's not losing. He didn't lose any money.
All right, hold on. We'll go to this. Dude.
So now he's trying to get all these donations.
He's not trying to do anything.
He said he didn't have enough for his new house, so he's pleading for more donations.
He needs a new house.
He don't have a leg to stand on.
But he was saving the money before he got pushed.
The guy is now shorter than Scott.
I'm telling you. Yeah, but he didn't lose any money. His insurance.
He lost his legs.
He lost his legs. His insurance pays for that.
Insurance doesn't pay for everything.
Got one leg now.
But his insurance, he didn't lose that much money.
This guy gets pushed in front of a subway, loses both legs. He's an African American, which I don't know what that has to do with the damn story.
Yeah. How to tie in the two stories together.
Oh, great. Nice tie-in.
And you're pissed off at this guy because he's asking for money?
It's because he had enough saved up for the house before he got pushed. What did he use the money for?
Oh, my God. What did he use the money for?
What do you think he used the money for?
His insurance pays for the medical bills.
Financial advisor, Spaz.
Doesn't it?
Stupid! You're so stupid!
Spaz, he's now handicapped. He can't just get a walk-up at this point.
Okay, I understand taking donations, but now he's got enough for the house. Now he wants more? To get, appliances for the house?
Spaz, clear your throat first.
Oh, I'm going to hear what he says on this tape.
Yeah.
I mean, him getting hit by a car, or by a train, he has insurance. They take care of that. So he loses no money out of his pocket. Now we have to lose money out of our pocket to give it to him.
Lost his legs.
And they said, well, I needed a goal to get my dream house. So they reached that goal. Now they're saying, oh, no, well, we need more now, we underestimated how much we needed. Well, go screw yourself. I mean, you got enough money from us.
How can you do that? He's got no legs. Can't screw himself.
Oh, my God. Spaz.
He got enough money from us, and now he's begging for more.
He's not. And first of all, it's a charity.
It was in the paper.
It's not coming out of your pocket.
Paper.
They've been having fundraisers and stuff. So if you feel,
it was in the paper.
More important than this, we missed something earlier. Spaz, who are the Nether people?
They come from the Netherlands.
The Nether people.
I don't know what they're called.
Are you kidding me?
It's the Netherlands.
The people from the Netherlands.
The Nether people, they're from the Netherlands.
And people were calling earlier and giving FUs out to you and I because we didn't have sympathy when he almost got arrested yesterday.
Right.
But I can understand giving him donations, but come on, he's begging for it now when you've given him a ton of money already?
How much did you give him?
I didn't send him anything.
Okay. So what's his we?
And have you been watching him on TV and stuff? He's not begging at all.
In the paper, he was.
He was not.
In the paper, it said
paper?
so. The Daily News.
Archie comic book? What paper?
The Daily News said it last week.
The Nether People Gazette.
You don't even have sympathy for a guy that loses 2 legs.
I have sympathy
because some wacko pushed him in front of a subway.
I have sympathy for that, but there's one thing.
What do you think he's going through with his family?
If the African American didn't push him.
No, you're not getting the point. I can understand giving him donations, but when you go out there, once you got a ton of donations and then beg for more, I think that's a little off the wall.
That's not what's going on.
In the paper it said, I'm asking for more money because the money has not been met for the money I need for the house. So what's in his bank account?
John Rocker checking in, and I was suspended?
Yeah, exactly.
He failed reading comprehension in school. He had to.
Psycho Mark
even Psycho Mark's getting pissed
like a maniac. And Psycho Mark's probably the biggest racist I've ever seen.
In the paper, though.
What do you think, insurance? Everyone just has insurance and you just get everything for free? You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind.
He had money for the house before he got pushed, and then we give him donations. I understand that. Bleeding hearts. But then to beg for more? You don't beg.
Begging for more.
You don't beg. This from a man who stood on the street yesterday and let people yell at him for $5. All right? Until he got arrested for racial remarks that he was yelling at a crowd of innocent bystanders.
They were not all racial remarks.
Aunt Jemima?
Aunt Jemima.
That was the only one.
I love the pancakes.
I want to hear the rest of this.
Not enough money from us. What more do you need? You didn't lose anything except for your legs. Your insurance pays for that. Okay, so stop bleeding
Walk on your hands now. No big deal.
Of New Yorkers. Okay.
I could be that monkey I could always be now. I got the hands. I got the...
Do we even try the next story? You haven't had one story that wasn't racist.
I'm not racist.
All right.
Now we move on to teachers. Teachers are being accused of helping kids cheat.
Are you going to mention black kids now? You are, aren't you?
No. I left them out of this.
Ah, good.
On exams.
They're not smart enough to go to school.
Well, they're saying that they're rotten apples. And it said, despite a crackdown on cheating, some city school teachers are still helping students cheat on high-stakes standardized tests. So basically, Americans are already dumber than Japanese people. Let's put it that way. As much as I hate, the slanted-eyed people.
Oh, man.
There it is. I thought he was going to go against the blacks on that one, but no, the Asians again. Oh, my God.
You guys can stay here if you want. I'm going home.
Spaz this week in racism.
I'm going home.
I'm not racist.
You got paraplegics pissed off at you, Vietnam vets pissed at you.
KKK dog.
Black people pissed at you.
Dwarfs are probably pissed at you for no
Nuke Spaz.
You misinterpret me.
Misinterpret?
Dude, this thing, your bit's over. You're done. You're done.
It's misinterpreted. I'm just commenting on news stories.
I'm done.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, Spaz.
Spaz.
That's only half his week in review.
Spaz is weak in racism.
I'm not racist.
What else is on this tape?
I quite honestly, I do not remember.
I don't remember.
All right, well, later. Thanks, Spaz. I don't want to hear anymore.
So we're off the air.
I want to thank Scott, the little person, for stopping in.
Thanks, Scott. Look at Spaz is all upset now that Opie yelled at him. Opie, who he's been trying to get closer to.
Spaz, I don't want to
calling him at home, and all of a sudden now he's all freaked out that Opie is dejecting him.
I don't want to be close to you. I'm going to get shot, too. You're not racist.
I'm not racist.
Dude, it's not even funny. It's just stupid.
That's like a duck walking up to you and going, I'm not a duck.
Right.
No, it's a duck. No matter what the duck says, he's a duck.
Right. I'm not a dwarf. No matter what the dwarf says, he's a dwarf.
Yeah, maybe try that. Try that. Spaz.
Spaz, am I a dwarf?
Look at him.
Or a duck?
What is he? A dwarf? Now say you're not.
I'm not a dwarf. I'm a little person. I'm a duck.
See? Do you get it? Doesn't matter what he tells you.
I'm a human being.
You know that he is, in fact, a dwarf.
Right.
All right.
Misinterpreted?
Misinterpreted.
I've been misinterpreted by the blacks and the slanty eyes.
You are unbelievable. All right. We're out of here. Oh, man. What happened? Oh. Earl just took the paddle to Spaz's ass. We got a race riot going on in the studio.
Wow, this is real stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is real
This
stuff.
happens all the time.
This stuff happens all the time. They're going to fight.
Bobby Bo, get the bat.
Oh, man, they're going to fight. Spaz and Black Girl.
I got my money on Bobby Bo.
Earl's shaking, though, man. Earl, don't be...
Oh, yeah. Oh, Earl just lifted Spaz up in the air. Yeah, they're back down on all fours. All right, Earl's down. Spaz has the top position.
This is better than midget wrestling.
Earl's down, though, but he's putting up a
Earl's
fight.
doing very well. Come on, Earl.
Spaz trying to reach over.
Come on, Earl. A lot of people out there counting on you. Oh, take
all
that.
right.
Oh, okay, the flip over. I got to switch mics.
Spaz trying to pin Earl, but Earl broke out of it.
They're in some weird 69 position over here.
Yeah, it does look like a 69 now. Spaz's legs are like all flopping around.
Oh, Spaz just giving Earl karate chops.
What the hell's he doing?
All right. Now Spaz has Earl in a headlock.
He's got his legs around him.
They look like an Oreo cookie.
Look at that. I'm not racist. Look at the look in Spaz's face. It's
Spaz has him in some wacky ECW type hold.
What is that, Spaz?
A leg lock.
It's a leg lock.
It's a figure 4 leg lock.
God damn.
Do I give?
All right, I think that's a stalemate there.
All right.
Oh, he stepped on.
Help him up.
We end the week with a
little race riot.
A little fight club. Earl finally had it. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
You go, Earl.
All right, Anthony, really fast before you leave. If you're in the Jersey area, in the New Brunswick, New Jersey area, right now as we speak, a bunch of people from the Radio Chicks show is down there. They're celebrating Cinco de Mayo, and they're at a bar called On the Border, which is on Route 1 in New Brunswick, New Jersey. I guess they're having a huge Cinco de Mayo party.
Yeah.
You don't have to enter the party to get your WOW stickers. I guess they're handing them through the fence, because I guess this place is huge. And a bunch of people wondering if they have to go in to get the stickers. No, you don't. They're right there near the fence, giving out the WOW stickers. Okay?
Yep.
And with that, you guys
Can I
have
give
yourself...
one shout out real fast?
Yeah, go ahead, Scott.
My nephews, Anthony Michael Christopher, and my daughter Amanda. I love you. Go to bed. I'll be home soon.
All right, very good. And with that, we finish another wonderful week of radio, Anthony.
Absolutely.
Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys Monday at 2. What did you learn on the show?
I learned that a functioning idiot without a high school diploma can get a job in the radio.
Opie and Anthony.
Theater of the Mindless.
1027 WNEW.